Kabrini or Ribo, baby.
The car no abandon.
Yes, or quite cherish you, and a sure charo quine. Penny in wire, yabo quite but two as you. O Zoma ADAKABRI FRIMPONG MANSO. What Gina Quenya, baby.
Yamama Tnasio, na Yamama ha. You free neat 100.9 FM so, and it's that yeah back mana sway. Na ene eye wukua da ai ebabo some na yawuramwe nida edi kan kra Wednesday September 1 2021 na time just about gone say abo aye 1 p.m. ama de be kra ba beguso just about 30 minutes kra so abeka ho 32 minutes past 1. Today, Wednesday, September 1, 2021. Na me menti jumadie ne de ebremo. Na me menti jumadie ya de ebremwe. Me amidi ho chia me ya fra me. ADAKABRI Mamudu Osioma. Na misini akọ karata. Watna se Eye amansa chiame, Staff Sergeant, Kwabena Mavo Harrison Ford, and I just said, what na say, Nadia, Lacoste Papa B, or the Ebeka at the Egumo. Na production, no, Essi Penny Kojodamia de Naso. Na mi wa fase majeri or say ajimai alaji dantata wono so no obochi dom den utility prayer baba so and abra frema bankro the only female member of the all male dominated production crew wono so no wash ama technical production say YouTube on Despot Media say Facebook Neat 100.9 FM live ni nyina na brafrema ehwe ede atoto ede amayen na basa righteous indignation ikabi chire nipa no bisusu a na no so brafrema watwa no nko aso ana wode agina brane ana wode aka ensem ede abre ya biba panyini ne mra ne ane mara michi mafa I send him like this. Na ne papa tifia na ne papa ni aje. Akura me chia papa. Na obade de me send him rania kwezi se me asabi me nya me wafa ase ba ko na me de na ma na ware na me ho atome mara michi mafa ya be ba pan no abna frema no from the only University of Ghana and abna da na ho na dimples ne nya adwuma gagara adama yes was smile majere yana o very adi adama kwamna University. Oh, sir. Oh, yeah.
Vitalis Dulare.
Oh, come on.
Vitalis Dulare.
University of Constant Confusion.
UCC.
University of Constant Confusion.
Minim Santia, ye moto no matreno. Wa matreno, I French and Spanish. Me Greek wow. Minim Sant, ya trying to Vitalis Dulare was a dear. Debbie, me do what I'm a
Latin.
But
pension schools na kwa me nkroma tete ye nyina no dodo no ya na wo mo emoto no etaye eye Latin ndobi so koso aduru secondary school say semper cum optimist no so no
wo ma trem say
semper cum optimist
wow we and you see me do obi am say Vitalis de la re
kwa me nkroma therefore no Debbie, come come ya dia adutwam atiana enti hanti schools akwa me nkoma tete nyina ohwe enti ya na but ebi so no so ya na ye obi say knowledge is power so ho no okwa do my secondary school no so say knowledge is power enti na dwabe secondary school so say oh and what was aje for we yourself why na ensem edaba maso edoso na betimi WhatsApp you on 050 600 0909 050 600 0909 na yedi nkomo and top interview back on ye political scientist back be di nkomo na fe so no ye ni MPP UK youth wahene babuachi ono so ye ni be di nkomo a say ye beti ho ansa na panelists so ababeta back abra
over
Majali betena na me fa se bento ne kwabena nim na mo na mbetimi aka bi di amame na ya na nsem ni bi ho no ma ya na ebufu kra bufu kra said the bia a here for so na the bia so no ya gi free wo nsam
so ofa sa na tie
a here for
the bia wo hia ni kan yeti no e de ne ya aforebo
so ene hwensem hunu a ekoso wo man we mu semrantie ne maba wa wie suku ya wie national service ye nya adwuma nye na fe de bibi fashionable no ma bi aba enna ye see immigration and you see police, and you see soldier, BNI, security services. No money no, top forms, 100 cities, and now we will a bank who do GCB near just a honina, ye ma, and a hon to and a hon bong, and a just a back shimna, a whole and night, ye 100 cities, space is the same, and a down more. And nun to Jim Ranjan about 100 cities, and him for the benefit from 100 cities,
of a commercial bank, what tantra, and some for still line, line, no American, and a Susi one. Now, one Nipa Bebe, just recent Ubakaya, a soldier for so move any of us a Nipa at all forms. Now send the pay kogu ewa. Meanwhile, not the omo fano krano and do 500.
And 500.
And so forms here, one more talk of us recruit. Well, send one more recruit to ewa.
Aye.
Now, one man to me,
one
to me, and fat day one anye. Now, meanwhile, no more being so the whole region. And the name of your peduma.
Yes.
And Monday no kwano. One to me and we. Tuesday, one more to us. Wednesday, to us, Saturday. And the same thing. And the course who are regions in Nina. Meanwhile, Nipa mo friend do 500. And to say, offer, sound call for baby. So will be a pot forms here. Forms 100 Ghana. Keka 100 Ghana. No problem. Let's send the pado do at all forms.
The woman say, and the security services I see a pair, Jumano. And quite down almost 1 million. And I should share human.
Yes.
And quite down almost 1 million.
Yes.
The Quabramunka 100 cities time 1 million. One come on, Jessica, one more year. And
the security now your business.
When I go to school, Papa, 100 cities times 1 million, I'm saying.
About 100 million.
100 million cities. I just say online, dear Ben Huntina, Yaji 100 million cities. At the Yaji Kwalanisika, I'm playing him, sir. You need more than a person 100,000 man ranching.
One more year, one more refund of Musikama. Why I'm found, and I get a refund of Sikania the amount.
Not the man that Juma so I won't pass so no. Yetimikas a Juma won't panel. Yajusikasa. And then Quasia 4B, excuse my friend. I did him 5,000. Of a bit of bro. I did him Qualano, a protocol.
Yes.
Protocol.
Yes.
Protocol. 5,000. Wouldn't you put there be a winning? And the Mamma Snapunicos, Mabobia, or be a 5,000 people. And a man will know what has a quarter day. Who got to be snapping away? Mova Snapunicos Yadimra. What be a 5,000. 7 previous, but who quite some 4 year 5,000 or so percent to the Tamansa.
Yes.
What your body and not
5,000.
And some woman, and some woman, what's your way? And your band that will be to me no agreement to say for 5,000 bra. Now, I'm 2 times, and some of my compare a human amount.
Fire service.
The local was immigration.
All the service personnel in Jagum.
Say immigration war. Fire service. They also said there woman be a beam.
Obikura to be top forms no me answer. Obito migration 100. Wato police 100. Wato fire service 100. Enti wo de nipa ba akofo mpo to me Tommy answer. Wabra nipa no so munim say enya say nipa dodo ne na mo befa. Na mo ton sisi am de adani business ye. In the name of a human system, no munti.
Nanka mo shortlist. Mo ya shortlisting no. O me 100. Na mo van go to IT services no. Na wo bia wono no wanya bia no. Yensa nyene
100. Next time no wo ko na age ni nka
so. Na se sia dia bufuo ne ye. Wo mo masansi pampim no a, wo mo gigi nkwala diska no.
Protocol for no. Na no kro mo gi a wo mo nya no no. Ebi wo mo gi kra na na so
ya tise ebi tete nkofo sika a wo muntumi mfa wo nkɔ service no offer adentina enne ya pese ya fanko for police ya pese ya fanko for immigration ya pese ya fa eno so akoda ne ohawo
e se nipa do so na adwuma ne bi so ni ho
akoda ne ohawo
na one ti say doctor your friend say don't fe all can say ye enable private sector no na private sector no entimi create enwuma emfa mamrant ya de maba no
anya private sector ya na yegu omu hu fi private sector for ya na yetawo madapa egu omu hu fi ya na offer wa wo ba start business mpo no anya de da fomo ebinum start business yegu enso ebinum start business ya instead say ye be page wo mu no na ye the politics enhyehyanimu any hypocrisy na ye di kunkofo animase na ye di kunkofo adwuma ane ye ne aban nipa dodo san watumi afo o adwuma adwuma aban ye say wo ye nyina ni nyina bo akokompe anya adwuma a wo betumi de ho atoso napco anya reliable adibesi na ye ntia wo muka yase ya fa nkofo bi wo forestry ya to abawie ye asa wo mu akwaya planting for food anya adwuma a wotumi de ho toso adwuma aban ya creating nyina aya adwuma ebo akokompe esa anya permanent work ya wotumi kase we die sa adwuma aya private sector si yada ena tumi creating nyuma ama mebunu nya biye enso private sector se dia na yedi yo ya betina radio so ne yaguo mu fi na yaguo mu wani masewo a newspaper sim o ka se adwuma ya da fom
anura ayi Ghana police service at the report nation sa report no so a omde update ba no kwasifori ni eye kwakubin nyame nhiramu say efiepoku akura eka ho asem no on his page on her page or say sa reporting no update police di ba ne ye and no update ba na kwasifori di tu dwa or say akra kumasi highway no asi na ye alternative routes adiama na asie sa transit vehicles and it's a mienu obudu adesu junction with the free signboard kwaf krom ade ko suhum ho no and na yesi kwan no na yesi kwan no can you imagine say atakureta miensa and na akwa akwohye enwuram ho and ye kokofa 28 seat 20 30 30 tonnage recovery trucks from road safety management services one ye di mienu buy one man timi ama wreckage no so one man timi recover enti yesa suman emo mo be fa 35 tons dia no e be ka wo mo ho na sa miensa na mebusa say ni eto ma we say mu ani e ka say mandatory towing yesi debi yente ho da na ne yetimi ama ya tekureta na koto atwene honom na yakofre company no omo troso mienu baako adifri amasaman adi nkotoku ene baako firi suhum ene omo mienu baaye wo mantimi amaso ene ye free baako from central depot 33 tons no etu omo miensa kabo mu no up to 90 tons na the whole day mttd ensowam na omo gina honom ko nya akomechia papa na kwan nasi and no almost a year diversion no kohwe na buses hye ya plan is a central reservation
obasa load no a eyi to kwan no no enya load kitwo
and it's 60 tons and me and recover
enya load kitwo
35 tons no be kan ho and the sa load no enam sa kwan no so na kwan ye no na ye say tonnage senate me fast
excellent
tonnage senate me fast
kwan say ye nimra so over say ne zande hwe
ye sika senya na ye nya free sa transit goods no muntia why ye kwan na wo say tonnage say na so no yetimi dey up to 60 tons
tonnage na ye say faso na nyese kwan no say be chere kekewo but said BBC said BBC ye betima recover the so ntem because ye mfidie na ye wo ya kwan no so ye recover ye sad vehicles no ye nim the tonnage ye wo etina ka BBC na yetimi dey recover the
ntem etisi ano enkwada wie national service ye bu omo under the guise of online 100 cities online 100 cities now let's profile solution ni yɛhwɛ sɛ yɛkora no nyansa kakra wɔ yɛtiri mu ana what do you think sɛ yɛnyɛ na yɛmfa nstem saa nkwalaa na yɛbu wɔn no saa mmeranteɛ ne mabawa na yɛbu wɔn no ama nkurɔfoɔ bi di akɔtotɔ adan nkurɔfoɔ bi di akɔtotɔ cars no saa mmeranteɛ ne mabawa no how do we stem ebu a yɛbu wɔn no
what about the American say we should refund their money to them in the first place nipa no say yɛnim sɛ yɛmfa no a yɛn refund isika ma no sɛ another bi American embassies bi a yɛwɔ wɔ kurom ha sei sɛ wokɔ na sɛ refuse visa ana wɔn ka no wɔn de ahyɛ hɔ wɔn say it's not refundable. Near Jew sika dollars. Once the sanadi ako. Okwa near refuse.
And no, yeah, administrative work. The administrative work no yeah. I don't know what you sika. Wait, yeah. What's it? One man online. Yeah, anything. I to what family? Me so mo refund o me sika farmer.
Say yam fa what? Take your money back. That's all. Oh, the anya ke kra no. Oh, we say next time no e ba no so be say akwa koto fofra. E bia ne yam fa no police. We refund the sika no mana. Obekwa koto immigration ne de. Ebia ne yamfa no ho so refund abi o de kwa koto military de eto de mo fa ne sika ma rather than say nipa no why desperate so or per adwuma
ano so say na or person or steady net no am obi anya the opportunity to be considered you are able and willing to
consideration work. Doesn't mean say you can't refund the money, you can still refund it. No say at the moment one man fail it online money who say young consider was almost stages. Young consider to this stage, your money will be given back to you because and next
GCB, and what can tutu, and what no she, and no she ending.
And other COVID protocol no
Say,
GCB, GCB bank, you may be on you, and everybody go on forms in the atom. A whole Ghanaian bank listed on the Ghana Stock Exchange. Forms no more.
Yeah,
forms no more.
I don't want more percentage, Anna.
You need
what did you say?
What did you say?
I say, better me dedicate one tell and now why yes, sir.
But Jerry, any who are dedicated one tell.
Now, services provide ad hoc service.
A bit to meet now, my bank no pong.
Can you imagine?
Any part, and young cry her bank in the whole Ghana offer.
But what father, yes, with your mobile phones, yeah, decentralized
networking support.
Networking
a GCB more or more colors in United to minimum the design across your GCB banks. Our man natural light and architect to be aware of salt or my natural light. It would them ho. Now, one natural ventilation at the back and no crown on my yen in such a way, say. Ubetimi hana say awie ya airboy no amaya de anya natural light in the hall na wasa hana say awie ya airboy no edimi de anya natural heating system and na say ye reduce ventilation na beko honom no and na GCB bank ura honom a hotum ura GCB bank emframa mfa ho and na mrante ne maba wei akwa gu GCB bank ho and no mo taburu wo mo ho ne ho kan babra ye yenten
of a nipa no dosu. Wow, sir, dear, you bet to me, a bet to me the problem. Abba from Kakrane, sir. Of a minun enemy, sir. Abanye Duman Casano. I yet talk, and then Nipanu Gumunon so. Excuse me to say, a Dumanu Wamoya no crap productivities, no, and then fast where the brain, no. Ayakura Nesha.
Yeah.
Enti one more you bet to me empower woman, and one more to me aboa mine, I private sectors. One pay ya debusia near the ama private sector say, one no way to me I be paying. Enti one son in one fan threaten in human of us will be to say, you require despite him. Send nipa and no so yan saquayano. So workers here a good UTV, Neat FM, Peace FM, OK FM, Peace FM online. This way chocolate drink, a best point. I am one person. Enti abai, so fresh uncle for individuals. Oma body woman to serve somewhere Japan and name them. Nanka wa fresh woman na tenase stakeholders meeting. And you know me pamata me person ka me pebusia bi de mamu. Na mutumi de tretre munumem. Na mu fa Ghana fo no bebre de mame. Enka sa problem si atubeta. And so private sector of me say adibesi ne. Messi obia niwa obeka sa asem we yatra me a and 50 day one baby am gina no e wa na me da so gina sa banks ya ye gugu no sa banks bi to sa Capital Bank, UT Bank, Page Bank ɛne saa fa na ayi ni nyina no me se me ni wo mo nya adwene na nya adwene tena because na nkasa sɛ yɛsi yɛ di ewu a yɛnku mani nka aban betumi aboa wɔ mu ama wɔn agyina wɔ mu na adwuma na mu abi ni wɔ kakra wɔn nom so ana wugu no
ɛnu nti
kan wɔ fɔdi ata a wɔyɛ finance minister no ya ɛnɛ bibia wɔ ya no asɛda bɛbɔ mfutura gu Ghana fo ani no asɛda bɛbɔ mfutura ɔbɛkɔ akɔsɛ no na yɛ wɔn nko ani interest ɛnti no wɔdi gu banks ya wodoɔ no bebree ɔbɛkɔ akɔhwɛ no na yɛ wɔn nko ani interest nipa ba akɔfoɔ some time ago obi wusi na adwuma yɛ nsɛ ne wapam no kwansini wasa akɔfa na sɛ baabi sɛ wɔno asɛ nipa no a wapam no no ɔnsa nyɛ adwuma mfa mo a saa banks na yɛ gugu no no ɔfɛ yɛ nipa individual bi selfish interest ɛne wɔn mu greediness ɛne wɔn mu de gu banks
ɔman wɔ mu pɛ na system ne timi tan nipa
yes ɛtumi tan nipa
system tan nipa
yes
ɛnyɛ system tan system wonim sɛ GCB for ya make keken
yes
who says CBG ne who say for banks here you know
yeah
be on my brighter colors who call on kind of ambience no okay economics who say bibia come ya ji wo mo kan crofo we hu pe no e ho so esum ni bia kwa kwatena na bia ba na
wo fa banks no kura na ya jeje nkofo de ka bo mu no wo de hye after now oni anuonyam ani anuonyam bia because ekwan ya wo mo fa so a wo mo gu sa banks no na nya kwan pa
abibitim
yes anya kwan pa
esum bitina esum bititimu
sani pa do to ashiri wo ma juma
omo ye rebranding
rebranding na say kanani e friend Ghana Commercial Bank
no
ya no ye say GCB
na posika na bi wo ha odi bi kwato bank akwada ne hand to mouth na me de bi akwato kwansare what aya hand to mouth ofana sika na bi wai
so
ebi
Consolidated Bank Ghana na wo mu chief executive no na me nyina kokotena twoba bi ase ewo ye pede sen ayurade na chese di oto ya nam toye oh we'll see be come doto ya da doto ya na me toye so no chese ni nwanwan sen asem da ho ne se da benda na ye be create enabling environment ama private sector no etimi create more jobs mama kan kire mo enra ana me call usino cocoa board chair for hon cocoa health and extension department of cocoa board
go check
can I be na nye check na ne hia me na omo ma me sign paper bi ana omo ka kire me say me cocoa no a wo mo twa ato agu no from year 1 up to year 3 wo mo cocoa board for adwuma a wo mo beye ana me nso so adwuma meye na cocoa board effectively etwagu ye no obedu ahye aye bibia ma me no kasa sese no wadua cocoa no foforo de ama me ana wadua board ye soso de afa ase ana cocoa board se obehwe ne waye de sese waye bia na from year 3 no ansa na me maba be take over na when na nkomodidie mu yakoba se enipa yatwa wo mu cocoa ato agu okura no baby say 25 hectares and no matwa de ato agu ukubodo kura nya librafo ema omo nkoye adwuma no so hunu ena meka chom say sa me brekura me nya librafo ne ade na busa ho say sa adwuma no akokobod eye no ade ne yentimi nya private companies ema omo mfa adwuma yefo ema se bia 25 hectares of cocoa farmland what me dia ma private company ne say from day one dia cocoa ne bibia up to 3 years so no e dey say skabebem na say private company no ono be hwehwe librafo no obehwehwe adwumayefo no ama extension services bibia ahwa in the end no na say cocoa no abeye japade e dia ma oman
ofa asem a wo ka no e dey say yantia no na cocoa fuyi efa wo mu a wo mu nko spray cocoa so a yantia wo mu ka
it's from a private sector no
and what for private sector no so wo ban power no a ankanya din yo anya na zoom lion ono ankasa de ni sika kuratua nkofo ka wi a na de aban de be ma no na adane asem no
enti de adane asem ne se cocoa na ye koton no cocoa nko ani ade a a guarantee price uko yes see a wonim say me ton one bag ya sika 600 and something cedis ya demand ye e de amame koko na wo no ukọ akwaji syndicated sika eye broni sika eni broni sika na ekro enu nti ade na koko na ukọ akoton no wuntimi ntwa bi se enu na wo de se private sector no etimi ton koko e de break koko board dia ade na private sector no entimi nyi obi asase enya afuo no masike be free beba no koko board ntua sa company nika na ye koko ton ye kote koko no ekokoton a ya tini sika dia ma no emma encouragement betimi abam se mrantia ne maba wa no a and there will be a government work here, what immigration, what police, what one. Some ranchers say, be papa be a assassin who say, private company be betting me a CSC the camera, at Yanika year, or Beko Aqua just 25 hectares of land, Yapa and Nipami Aqua, na
me cry of a Sako for ya, wo bo my basi, ya, to you, I say, oh my yard, dear, what for me, to me. Cocoa board. Seminsrank, Maka say, and no near to me pa. Woman, we am one wapa, we are say. Cocoa board, and to one more part, say, and to make work a see to send to a young prophet that there be a quatabosian.
There be Bosiano, Quagiano Cabre. Maminchlo, when a drew baby on a more. Yen so no ya na, or mum ye no masumi yen tiasi any abekan. Cocoa board. I am ranty your motor say boy hinedu. And no mammy no be no my ye. Abesine. Nuba kaya, opuni, or ye mean ya precope. Net damn hayan and what them may say, and I miss support to open me, and so say, boy hinedu ye be here. Meti ha. Meeting class you. And a cocoa board, ya suma nipa, and one qua sante. I bet Jimmy details. Also, nam the details nina ma womo. Dear bass, someone. Almost so more per se, almost got a data of a queer four. Enunti omukọ wona mefuni na ye gi data no na me di mi bibia next of kin ene me ma me bibia hye so na ya ma me pension based on koku a metua de ma wo mo no enti be ye kakra no se me nkuta sa card no a me kura me ni tumi se metimi ton koku e de ma cocoa board just me obi bebeje no no akoton no watene de no de me de e de abreme enti se me te ha na notwithstanding de me ye bia no cocoa board say wabeji me details na me eligible for pensioner on the basis say snit no hono no utimi ye voluntary contribution as to how many persons ne nim say utimi ye voluntary contribution na dachi ye de bibia ma people don't know the cocoa board yes ediba akono second one and the san toso a was say me cocoa no ye de benia emua akoso etie kwatwa ede atoagu enu ntu twa de tugu a obedua de ama ampa wakotwa atoagu mamakọ akohunu se koko de ne yadua ma me bode ne de afa ase yi ane amakọ akosan krata minim se we kura me be ka ho asem nka be krata ne bai ekire no ma koko bod so obeye ene no ma wo se me ye ene o say after the third year ne wa handi ayinu de ama me ene wa ma me check sa check me fa nko to best point na me nyini na me fanta Africa kra betuetu aya kosi se omu kan say ya we should encourage them and expose at the pebi awamoye so that they will be sufficiently motivated and encouraged so omu be more but part American say yam fa sa adwuma no a kokobot for the fa labor for na omu nya labor for because of galamsey no yam fa ma private sector na metia say no metimi di asase be enkrofo kokko ayaje be 100 hectares na me mati bi company na me mapenipa na metu omu kayie based on the contract am the kokobot wo na nkonko ba say kokobot be di sika wie no be ka chem say wonya bi ntua meka we de ye koton no ne atimi sika amane
wa fa no dia wo kan nyina no dia wo kan nyina no eye metiase ne femu ano no nanke ye de ampawa kokko akuafo no wo mo ko but my dad me problem ne say me nim I say se ne te pendament say wo mo kwaje bosia ekuaku awodo bia da bia wo bi kwaje bosia enti wo mo nya aduma nya profit da
if he says eye kokko na ye te ye no bia 1 million tons no wunni ehun sika wode to kokko no atua ka ansa na wakọ ye friends abrochire akwakoton enti de oye ne say ukokwaji sika dollars no na sa dollars no why then wode ya begu Bank of Ghana na the cedis no atuatua kwa kakrakra alternatively me hwehwe aban a obeba obetimi aka say sa bond na ya obeye cocoa bond.
Excellent.
Na generate sika Ghana has
omo ankasa wa sika dem
na ye de atwa
I'm say point na kwam na raising say syndicated loans no the bia ye beje
sa tete continue and we need to menya profit
because we need enough money and better 1 million tons no
since I started do akoko
then we need sika better 1 million tons no eti de wo mu ane say ta wo ye cocoa bond dia local cocoa bond na pa no ye ministry of cocoa because cocoa no and no man the highest earning of foreign exchange. I was say I yetimi up to 2 billion. Say the baby, it is a cocoa no here, papa. It will ye local cocoa bond. Do ye local cocoa bond? And near you buy into the bond. Near the Sikano iodine amma. Near my crater say in a year or two's time, no, a bebene. I'm waiting. Near the kind of citizen, no, at to cocoa no ha. It yet the cotona brooch, the hot dear. Next $1 no, a year. So no, near party, Sabia they may consider economists for no, Sabia bet me a cocoa, local cocoa bond na. If you come now, I'm renting my bar one, or Mugu bank, or Mama, why you two no, yesterday.
Officer Abasa, this is this is where we have found ourselves. Ejumanu ebiniwo. Ejumanu biniwo. Offer, yasen yani and Kwansem Panese, was sense one and 3 for more.
And you maybe the yen nipa mi anko do kokoi.
Wafa koko no nipa sign na encourage by motivation by and the woman.
Ya de ni ko ho no ma be pesika pa de ama wo.
Da eno ni asem no. Ye nyankofo ye se yakofa mrante a wo ma wi university, wo mo ya Greek, wo mo nkobua koko akuafo, wo mo spray wo mo no baye so, wo mo nta koko ni bintungu, wo mo nya se ni anu afoforo, edu akatua na ye den.
Or see if not the Minister of Agric and concerned farmers like Ghana will not get even a single cocoa bean. Cocoa board is a liability. I didn't tell you could try cocoa etuguwa is a man they call adeso. You try cocoa not to could be a robber.
Look at this. Look at this.
Cocoa board for taking over idea a bit me. I won't say illegal mining ni ade ekoso amanfo mo da no mo sa ase de kokotu from agudi ne nyina kan obi eju no mo ye ne sa no mo twa no mo pay bi kakra ma 1 acre bi am 1,000 Ghana cedis na 1 hectare 1 hectare bi am 1,000 cedis
na just 4 acres
4 acres it is 4 okay right it is
no 1 acre bi 250 to 1 hectare
to 1 hectare 1,000 cedis which is acre bi 250 okay 250
let's just say 440 trees and on be
diama was so inti ni nyina na ade aka be discourage yes no
am from private sector na critically nyuma
private sector
na ye cocoa board na kasa na ya na dem ma contract
there be cocoa board ade a why ne say or the ama cocoa health and extension department it wo mu na be kwa akɔhwɛ emfuo no a eye yade na ache no no mo resolve say e wo say yetwa etugo ne yedua nti ho na wo mu no cocoa board for na chair for no and e kofa labor for and na wo mu de ayesa adwuma na for 3 years and ya hand over ediama eye farmer no na as it is now no chair for no akra enya labor for no bi enko yesa adwuma no so no it is a nen cocoa farms na se chair enya labor for then that means ordinary farmers ni bebre so yen kokorafo eye merewafo na mabunu no so nyina na akogu commercial bank yi so mo kwa akoto immigration forms ekoto we it is a natural the cocoa farm na share no a onye interested say ono obekọ into cocoa farming because onye ni
ofa wo mo pa wo mo farmer zumilayo
so no on the no so beti company keke usu betimi aye
ofa me
usu betimi aye Pabina resolve so betimi aye ni enka say cocoa board for o mo encourage ni entity companies
no wa fa ya de ba ma me
ya de ba ma sa adwini
me ama no de ne
adwini ni timi banko ade a party for didi de akira ye pe contract we muto adom a wo pe boto ade akọ cocoa boto dada no ade wo kwaji akoton adie nsem hunu na mudie no eye bu ahini edu wa ye bibi eye so hunu hand slashes you dey buy wo muntimi fa hand slash and infanto na battery o se na battery kura so be hwan no onu mu so ne sisi ye ne yadada ne koto ye enti ye hwe kwan pen so na ye betimi ahase a pilot say private person on quality company say 25 hectares na dey amano no na 100 acres na wo don krofo na fuo mo it wo kokobo sa sika na wo di ahyemu no a wan kasa wo sanja wo core duties no asan basa wo na abaye obi afuama no extension services no entra Cocoa Health and Extension Department entra name private company enkope workers en hyehyɛ wo mu yi entua wo mu ka yi na wo mu enko rehabilitate mfuo no into 3 years time now they be ma farmer no na Ghana so so ayden a benefit so
okay
Mimi okay.
Na wafa na balance a private company no process a yebenya free cocoa na ebeton no na ye betua ne ka. Esa dividends.
I was say with me project. Say who say would the 1,000 cedis ma will be say makotwa no 1 hectare. 1 hectare no na just say 440 by 4. It na just say 16,600 and something. Right under 2,000 seedlings. And now ukwa kodua. So ubetimi a project. Sa your friend is saying 440 trees na year utimi hwe ni ya betimi anya up to 20 bucks in a year. Up to 20 bucks. I won't calculate 20 bucks in sika betimi anya. It ubetimi ahunu cost of say and obi kwakoda afuo na say one pole ono kwa do bekan pole 24 by 24 no obeju 100 cedis. It won't mean project. When abra eka no so 37 by 37. So it will be a project ya hunu sika ebe free cocoa no weba in the year 3. It me actually a private company would negotiate. It me ba me kwakwa me researcher me nim say would the 100 acres and now would the 25 hectares mamia. Adwuma wa huni na say sika no yentim fanto nchen na sika ni emra me ho asan when I mean, here's some year, Jumano. Rather than say, Ubasadia Fraco body sika parmu, na say government workers, Yenesi can to Yomoka, near Beji Coco body sika, near the government. At the government workers, no, and then almost 750,000 pesos. And the year government workers, and a lot on one of Gusuka. And no, Nami Gusua making. You see, I will say a buying Jumanimua. Say, one Casacriano, to say of Auba has say, ya, Yani Juma, ye. Ena nkakra nkra ye nyina ye bosom so ane yate enso ministers ya hodo no ofa menyi ni se omu sika omu betumi produce no amount no e betumi create ya wo muka enti meaning abanya duma mu no ankasa no aye problem we should discourage abanya duma ye hwe abanya ofa me kura mani nje ho Tambo abanye na kwa no a job for life. Communist honum ne kwa hwa ketia wo job for life. Adano ba ku bi wo energy wo. Na ye di nkomo a wa minim se energy wo de wo mu pay de be 4,000 5,000 wo 6,000 e bi de 1,002. Aye. Aye. Enti
wafa yo ye nuanom na o masala no mo purpose ne other security agencies ne mo no. Ade na say IT aba. And they walk away passport no na they say something in here to no kra ni nyina de twem it wo momped the way a won betimi and nipa no ne mobile phone so no waye na eno kra ye wo momo wo ho it yo ya say payment bi kra no betimi ade afa ho na odi atu rather than so kwa
good dem ho
no bebre sa
no bi kra so ko no kra tade obehye dia ko
network ni nyo
network enya
ne da me ni obi e wo ho na wo se
network enya mobile telephone company say tete say sika o magije enya no network ni ntimi nya ho hwe
adenti na nkasa forms no wo mu fancy center
na kwa wo mu di sika dia tuatua nkrofo bonus sama wo mu sika bia na ho di tua ho kate ye bu nkwala no ne dia tuatua sabo ye bu no mu nkwala
we forms keke enka wo nante kwa akoto uko post office ni akoto ukwa no Ghana post we say ye uko wa akoto oba peace family wa forms wa ha no wa beto na se nipa dudu ato forms na se nipa mu bafu o maduma fa soldier for the year example enipa omufa wo maduma crop enu 500 aso nipa 12 forms na keka kwa 1 million
abna ma menkenka messages no fama on Facebook live and on my melo and swam no wo I say President Nana Addo is fixing the country so let's fix our attitudes and or they aba Nana Kwasi Appiah Sechi also on Facebook live and I say but still some people are claiming all is well in Ghana if the youth are not getting jobs, then we should be careful as a nation. Even after the 5,000, they still want to have sex. They are no. and yes, we pay you man crash man or sister be open to tamo. Or see the can compare 5,000 ebra. Na 1 cent 2 tam. Now, what say when you man swam wa 5,000 crash out to catch a process for so boom 5,000. Now you bet me catch police DSP be say akwa week as we pay you man no to me time na one pay you man. It is better than restitution. What me the what time na what to no sand the amount. We I say we anya Ghana penny. You can't answer me. Anya refundable. You free. Memoir body dia papa. Not taking a cat saying was the paper robbing penny in the form of recruitment. And Kwekunya was my name is a cake from Castle American Town. Kwekunya kono Bernard Yonkodo Ado. Ghana for you on Facebook Live. Nana ko see appear such my Ghana will be all right one day. And the question is, what services does the government provide that is free in Ghana? The citizens are paying taxes, but it seems nothing is free in Ghana. Franco Usu Kokosini Aneka say, I know someone who is charging 10,000 cedis for so-called protocol admitting into the security services.
Now, if a Nipan walk of 10,000 away.
Or say, I need your number to give details.
For 10,000 away.
Zero, my sister number, the number is not right on Facebook Live. No. It should be 050 600 0909. 050 600 0909. The details, Nebra, Nenipa, what just 10,000. No. Won't mean from my cry, they no answer being a juan the abba, and I'm penny for ADD home. Yeah, Oyibo Buatin, like I say, at your man neighbor, he was say, what President Kufuado has done, it will take the NDC 20 years to do it. And I say, well done for saying the truth. Because he appears at you know, comments appeal too. Or say MPP Agenda 2024 will still maintain it together. And what they ever, Silas Berfi, or say the people of Nsoma Dwajiri are yearning for a vibrant, energetic, and grassroots person like Daniel Nim and Andrew Kotoko Kessin. Or say ADAKABRI, my Jerry, Honorable Kobramafo. I'm so excited of the issues you are discussing. One, it is a fact that the collapses of banks, media stations, etc., is for self-interest and it must be condemned as such. And Bediakun Ebenezer, also watching you live from Kintampo Mansie. Please tell Mr. President we need peace and harmony. And what about Agunaba MP Neka say ADAKABRI, President Nana Kufuado is fixing the cocoa sector. So let's help me to fix the country. Randy Nuto, or say I'm really happy for your opinions today, from Tema. So and Andrew Kotoko Kese still on Facebook Live. Or say some people paid as much as 20,000 cedis to get recruited into the security services. Now Ukutuya says we are. Now Obaba Yejuma di Amahwine.
Now what says Kano and of Enemre Nipan walk says Kano way. And they and the Ghana. Not to say ne mamene kotone Japadibi and Sana mamene Japadibi no oh last week one me call a market one na store ni urano mambi bia banente could they say or tongue or turn into ma inti or the kwako tuetua ne kabi and of a metiwan na mewraho metiwana mewraho and ya dia bia e ha agene pa sa nipa no okofesa esika no wen and obi dia say obi si agene 10,000
anti
10,000 na wa na mremu na wakwati obi 10,000 ejuma no nso a wanya ama no and na more of ade ba ko nso a e ha me wo sa service mu ne say of a braso say wo mu ya nsakra ye kakra say obi yetia na nipa no wa agene a obetumi de adi posia atase wo mu fa no na mo de height limit bi ato wo say nipa ne ti say yans ya fa no nipa ne ti say yans na ya fa no de esa na me nipa ntiafo no da bia ne yayi wo mu ama
otia no akoy professional otia na doctor e be fa wo otia na wo ye event midwife e be fa wo otia na ya accountant e be fa wo otia na wo ye driver e be fa wo ba ko ansa na wa akọ wa yi so ayi onyonyamfo abuginapo Samuel Abuginapo mampeni na nado danko Kufuado
na bedi etire Dr. Mohamed Bawumia of a week mu mitu kwan ko bie na meba no mitina na ma hwe nsuo mitina na ma hwe nsuo of entisa galamse ntukwa a ewo mu se aban niam bebre wo hono mu a woka ya onyeye na ba ko a mimi hu ni se eye na ada eye me ya and it pains me a lot eye galamse fight no a omuma ye di hu di mu se womu tu galamse asia sana womu giama party for no offer it pains me a lot enti sir mo be da yen say
your stomach dey burn you
offer
your stomach dey burn you
mo say eye nsuo ne say ya eye nyina yakoma so ade see ye be protect ye nsuo ye kwaye no say eye nyina yakoma so ade say ye be protect ye kwaye sana mu deceive yen mo di ade no ade afiri wo mu aye ni nsam ade ama party fo of nsuo no asai ten first no
woye mama nchiro ba akubi ubedru Linda do pe ye frɛ ho brim so so nti brim so no mo ya na car no fabric no so sa na ye nsuo ni da ase be 60 meters nti do dru brim so na se wonsu ade de agina bridge no so ba bia coach afrane ye de ne koto ye no na hwɛ brim so na hwɛ nsuo ne nam ase no na hwɛ ba bia se ifansa na kwa ye deputy director Nadmo Greater Accra region o se nkoma ye di no ye ne de pa misana kwa ye mo ha
Medase, ADAKABRI na uni sa uni apeni ase. What is that?
Wadaro ma se nsuo nto ma mti sa fa ni panti me mebusa ase bia. What is that?
Ayi koko sem ya na okay. Na me pese me bem. Na senior edu baby aya na wo te say omo onya opportunity ombeje information nyina ho. But ordinary farmer, right? At my village, at Chelsea there, where will he get this information from? It's information from. So, for instance, me cry me wahe. Me koko phobi. A follow and I'm try Chelsea. A follow under the boundary. I come at Chelsea. I is in Central Region, Bemescoma. Just this afternoon, me friend, the officer in charge, say, I could say. Although they are working on it, I can't say one more. But it is not easy as you are saying like that. My land is about 12 acres. You have to call, find out they are doing this here and there. It is not easy at all.
But say officer owo bieni, or say officer owo bieni no. Utimi eka bibiri cho because me meti ha osino me one man na omo ankasa frɛ me Sasaki. Me to one man na dwasofo omkwa de no omo synchro team ni fra kra de bae. It mimiti yana omodi phone nime de kase enti officer wo bieni achim bieni e die na all ya ontime emma wu hunu de ekoso.
No, the point in Bonnie said, me but unfortunately, me land no Ekodi Central Region. That is okay. Sikuma and only at the initial, and I thought it from the only terrain. And to me, friend, one besusu, and only at the. But like you are saying, I think there must be documentation, isn't it?
There's I'm question sign be I'm surprised to say asa because we try to go ye me call you no ye dua koko na wie ye di board ye no so afase ye enti me wo ho no mo a chese mani age ana wo mama sign document say in the third year and be hand the farm ne dia mame enti check o me de mame ne do mo so me mfa ko didi ko si say hia ne asama be didi ya ko si say koko no be ready in the third year ne dia mame.
Yeah, you are right. Cocoa Services Division, is good. But I'm saying, sir, the procedure won't fasten. Me won't clear. You know, for instance, maybe I could Central Region. I spoke to the head there. I wanted to do baby crime. I said, I will see the sector minister in charge. And I said, the divisional, I mean, I'm saying, Abani say no. One more cover, one more susu, almost a baby or why. But I'm with the opinion that by this time, no documentation in the Menino, I said, anyone as a farmer, no, a stress and sana, be I am say, for instance, Obia, and found it or village baby. Wouldn't be a big document book or normally at the crowd. And frustration of the community, and I thought we have trading in our but almost at the nation in a bad one, and anyway, cocoa. And the anchor, like you are saying, there must be a way. And cross of Sabi, any animal in more many woman. One may fast or any idea. I was difficult to cry. But you see, like that, the process is not easy at all. The process is not easy at all. Which I think is what any working. For instance, it's like you will be able to say, send a work a private company, be only in charge of a Peace FM catchment area. Into Ukoha, I register poor man, baby, a cocoa, no one be a 5 acres. Fine. Say anything, I'll be it. Don't me, I'll be it. But said it's not easy at all. It's not easy. In fact, I am planning to go and see the sector minister and answer the divisional, this is in your best start to say, what the other 5 acres, say anything, those type of things. If you understand now, because every laborers across farmhouse, almost the one way it's difficult for them to get it.
I know the also I can so no a biana him say me look beyond Eastern and Ashanti na a bia yetmeka a home sem kakra was a bibia I was yet me encourage you need me motivate you more.
Yes, you see, already our land is being depleted by what we are saying. Galam say no money man. In the Kakrana, can say farmer no cohere na the cocoa no wu anasa bibia. The farmer must be motivated. No, say at the end of the the crown. He said, "This be I said, Galam say I obe free one. Na dwen enko no obe mute the cocoa no. Ebi aye dua ebe bo man na bo ebi ono agaba. But a situation where obeko frustration kakra na say you know, he will shift to whatever it is. So be ba no say Galam say no ton na say yeah. Obeto man no. Then if we go about the cocoa, I'm some program you should be a dynamic take care more make up a bin and also say one more a year Robert do many honey man. And also so they say mom say Robano process some the home firm Sicano alone be a demand all be and I view said I said one my say now a whole lot. Oh, and it's only marketing getting you know. And what's it? Because it is in the interest of the nation. It is in the interest, especially cocoa. They say cocoa farmers and all come and many are there. Frustrations are and to go on maybe and no travel be bad not so obey here. No a man. No, not yet. And the two program I'm saying no. I think we need to a very good something more discussed and when you are saying United to one more. I'm planning whether the cocoa the services division of the day. I'll go and see them. Because you shouldn't go into that frustration at all.
Well, yeah. So the way you intimacy so no. Also, for no so no. Our side border with Bremenskuma, yes, sir.
Bremenskuma, yes, it's in Bremenskuma.
Okay.
Yeah. I will call you. I think we are framing. I will find out from you. A very good something. We need to talk about it.
And one say, whatever they are doing, so no. Omo can who has some farmer with accurate information. Let's just say, yeah, the BB Akanya Akuafono. Also, Akuafo person Kenya or more. My accurate information, yeah, uplifting enough. I would also.
That is it. But the situation where a bear say, oh, one and this on you say, no, I feel we can't know it's not. The fellow is becoming frustrated. You know, and let's look at it. I think I have your number. If I don't have your number, well, this is my number on my Gary.
You never know. Why?
And then we can discuss it. I will expect you. No, I will expect your.
You mean me? That's Miss Anna. Sure. Right. Into here, the accurate information will be readily available. Yankin messages kakra ewo WhatsApp line also. Na fe no kwabna be kan paper kakra na fe yakọ your 2 major interviews, especially the one from London. Na Yene Thomas wa hineba boache atwetwe nkomo. I say, please, Cocobot knew you are a journalist. That is why they are doing all these good things to you. Please go to Sefi and find out for yourself from the farmers. Please, it's 1,000 Ghana cedis per hectare okay for farmers to sing praises? I'm Isaac from Sefi Mile 5. You, Isaac, Wadaroma, Cocobot, a BN Musa me nipa sumessing. No credit meka with Yamimwa, Mitime baby, and a year nipa was just mammy on Nasiru. A frame is a da. abaya crachifo bi abahase se also mo no beka so mo information bi na say wan kasa no mo be hia wo ID nti ho na memeji phone no na incidentally there was a lady was a friend na got a gun name and no explain it to me say mo ba beji details no mo dey a pilot program for pension for cocoa farmers. You need to know be here say me responded to questionnaire no into a kind of me responded in a man and o ma me WhatsApp number be na me send me ID card and the man no so them say omu free akra and a buy into that is about what into any BBA to do is say we are journalists there be a skepticism in the fan 2020. Then also met honum last week and beginning of last week was it there be previous week and I know so gentleman be by name or see a friend Eben and a friend and say Usino a year chat office na step masasi be me cool be and no ball baby as a phone one and I'm say yes or honum and also honor cocoa chat to go and I'm saying Mohammed no so da we check are you ready into bra Usino ne bra beche into the whole of last week no man ko and of friend me Friday opamicho me memeji you and I'm so okay this week meba into a nura na metna ke mu na me call ho ye no omo na wo dada na me nimo omo no Mr. Saki Titus omo nyina afiri ho ye nura was it Mrs. Min tapen na nice wo dada ni na me nimo no wo ho no na me de me call ya mpa wo hwe mu ya twotwo nkrofo checks bebroyi envelope no checks ne doso na wo de me de e ma me na me sensan receipt of it and ya twonti ho na de agreement a kire se me tiase se omo behwe kokoo no so for 3 years o de ma me bi pacho bi na me papa me nu e kan oboku achiase din no santam ka se achim biene kokoo board for e wo honom to kan timi sro mama ye encourage ye ho so na asa ka che me say 1,000 cedis for 1 hectare 1,000 cedis for 1 hectare no na 1 hectare no obete so how many times in a year the amount 1,000 cedis a padidi and ye de board ya sa fa ase ma board ye no so betwa board ye no in 9 months akoton adi na ya san do ase ma na board ye no board ye ba ko obewo nkwada be 20 into be didi board ye no sa be 5 years misraw munim afuo ni mu asema ma ye usual politics ma mo me fa ma ha say
oba say yaso we ne bo na test so
mama 1,000 cities and was a dear board my name is Roger Cocoa Board is treating you special because they know you come and talk about it for them and minimum ho hwe be kra fe na my madwene say me kwa akorehwe Joseph Boahinedu na maka kire ne say information bi ho no ma oma yen create program bi segment bi Kenya kuafo na yemfa information my kuafo na yehunu say the
aya na information ni gyina
nkran adodo no ntimi sremu a meme de obi a otie me pa ebehun se opuni penso na me gina opuni achi e me nipa kura kan se me ye fe ne sen ayi ni me ye ndisi ni se Boahinedu oye bibi ne hia o kan so de slashes beba ampa me call London and I'm call Wix slashes ne me to emienu e da hu go se ya na ne bo anya din bi a em se na 25 pounds as 30 pounds na am to slasher no so bitimi aboa ye no ma bebre be strong mama skepticism any enim na yenye open minded babra quick one kinka papers na kakra
ofa obi nso Sunday e be free US buy and na no ka say ye na ye ka no na ni age ho pa especially say ye besra ban na nka wa support to private sectors enti wono kra de o share that ye specific ebo bi to say Ibrahim Muhammadin wa hase say
no
yes Ibrahim na wofo wan say eno na initially ne ye ka say wo ko Nigeria ne ade a wo mu heli wo mu nkofo kakra no a wo mu wo no but ye ne ye de no aya na ye gu wo manimu ase dodo
wo nyina
hia se ade edin na ye mo Ibrahim wa ha but enso wo bere na ne tiri mu ponya bone over ne mine ne hwe nipa egum se data cement wo over ni nua kokura ani wa wo ye adwuma
ani nua no ye sen
ni ani nua bi ani wa wo ye adwuma na ukọ data cement ya broni ba akope board members board chairman general manager Empenimfo a ewo data cement ho a ubetumi amansi wo mu from accountant edibesi doctor edibesi nwan ya ewo data cement wo nyina ya Ghana fo se wo mu achi track no wo mu load cement wo mu aye adwuma wo ho wo mu nyina ya Ghana fo na ye adwuma wo data cement wo despite adwuma we bi eburo ni ba kokora nim ye ne bibifo no wode ye zum lanyo adwuma we bi ofa buro ni wom
India fo
India fo kromo dodo aye sen aye bibifo ya no no akura ne nuanom se ne wom aye Ghana fo ya no wom ni wom ya adwuma enti ye ne aye nya ya de nkakra nkra nyame esira wom a wom tumi create nyuma ma ye ne a ye ngeli wom tan se de bia ye de ya no begu wom ho fie ta wom adapa de bia ye nko ade ye yifo nyina ye ta wom adapa
message kakra so o say wofa my cocoa farm has been cut, but nothing has been paid for me. Some Yebu alumnava. I say I farm at Achumampo Noa area in the Asante region, and or the Abba. We they just a cocoa board for one from na Uja for so dear, Jawsana, dear, my main can be in the way. Say I says the name granted as in Arsha bear man him when him to Jassy, never be out, Sabi Ohofe. Na obi a ho fe na de di onimani atemdidie or the your friends number bi wo Holland no de na de bia o say you sit there and spew nonsense with that non-entity who unfortunately think he knows everything. Non-entity so ne kwabna ma for kasa ne pe tie no en na wo te Holland oni ade ti we kan ateni free tete de bia ateni nko an wo di sa so na hwe na ne ho so fe hwe be man ni
atem de die ne sai ne dia se atra
so hwe but the ho fe hwe be ma kama hwe
wo bi o wa fa sa bia sa ne de tete no
na ho fa wo ni di atem sa
ya de tete de bia se ne message ana me kan ya de tete
oh sa
wo se wo
bi Nyankopon sa ma na ho fe sa
wa fa bia sa ne de tete no se ya ne ya ntete yen atem didie yi won ti ya betena ha di atem
bibia be kan bia
yen ni atem ye ka asemu a eye nokra na nokra eye din no aha na obete no aha nya ba bia ya two praises ye so wo praises ye tia empata ya sas ya no wetie dan na asamoa after that no wetini off
or say my problem with Kwabena Mafu saying the things or some engagements of Kenufuriata is for his own selfish interest. He's sitting on radio talking like a serial caller. This attitude he displays on Ghana Muntie by Kwesi Abuaje has been stopping us. He sounds very biased and never objective. He can criticize, but not to cast insinuations. Unil and Ponsaneka say, Unil, yeah, never come on what yana.
Can we for the Atadia? Me, finance minister. What is our order?
Was the hi ADAKABRI? I salute you and Amansanchi Ame Kwabena Mafu. Please, can you bring a neutral person in the banking industry to speak on the state of the banks in Ghana before they were consolidated, the cost and the benefits after the consolidation? About the cocoa board issues, please contact CEO Joseph Buahini Edu and give him this laudable advice to improve the cocoa sector. Yeah. Michael Asalaja Anna or the Eba.
Excellent. Oh, also we say no. They are tetino. Well, can't someone what
Yana fanatism no who will be mujemu.
I will not yes one who we are or cock and over.
I'm about to stop voting if Ghana is going this way. Or the Eba, yeah. Was a good program by all standard today. Cash for jobs penny or the Eba, yeah. Or say the country is really sick. Frank Kojobuatin testing from community 12 or the Eba, yeah. Was say hello ADAKABRI. Good afternoon. I totally agree with the refund of the 100 cedis if you are not considered up to a certain stage. What I disagree is my namesake take in the financial cleanup. Coming from a business background, it was totally imperative that the cleanup be carried out. Have we forgotten so soon how a lady was assaulted by a police because she tried on several occasions to withdraw just 50 cedis or so? I disagree the cleanup was carried out because of greed. Kwabena testing from Teshi Bush Road.
Of one say, we no. Ɔsɛ wɔkyerɛ n'adwene sɛ adeɛ no a wɔn yɛɛyɛ no wɔne wɔn nyɛ adwene ɛhɛn na me nso me se adeɛ no a yɛyɛɛyɛ no me ne wɔn nyɛ adwene yes ɛnya de pa ɛna ɔpɛ onel nso pa maame fa baako nka no ho
dabi don't respond to a personal
nka no finance minister si abɛse kɔ deɛ wɔ ɔnyɛ koraa
good afternoon Adakabri. I agree with Mark Jerry that they should refund the money for all those who do not get employment. This is extortion in disguise. And also or they buy yeah. Kwabra, can people person kakra na you know.
Offered nim ha no. A rose road na ye te ye no.
Nnua no.
Omo de be kwa aburuchira koton no. Di besi nne. Wo mu so wo mu nya hu nkofo ayi wo mu dia.
Omo mfai.
Over but sadia and ye de kwa aburuchire de din da so. Because me nyin see about me as for two ghost rosewood. Ade akwa aburuchire koton wa abre din ka ho. Definitely din ka ho. Enti adabaka te yenim wo de aba no wo kire se Ghanaian Times yo wo mu investigation nipa anka wo de se nnua no ekọ ana Ghana nso awurade adom ofansa ase no a ye de galamsey ese no no yakwade bosia $103.4 million ye de besiesie nsase no eno ye World Bank for sika wo mu de amayen second dose AstraZeneca no wo mu sase e won kra hanom kakra nkra de ama afei
nekura no Kaneshi Polyclinic for aba o maba VIP e wo mu bi
wafana COVID-19 vaccine ni waste no Zoom Lion for kra
a medical waste.
Yeah.
It did now busa ho say ya na normal kolebu major hospitals sa medical waste no.
Of wo di gu hin.
Na di mu busa me. Se mu no ya tena o man we mu die ene aye sewa Japan therefore ya na was set up medical waste entity a omo enam esesa medical waste omo ye yi nyinsa tugu ni na bi se ye yi nyinsa ni tugu a oba awuwie awode na akirade na eba no nyina na
ofa nyina na edigu
mimi nkan kire o yetete ase ne no ma bebre no ye nim on na politics no adidi etia say oba wuwie awode no busa say akirade no ya na ye himfa na disposing of ayi nyinsin ayi termination awode ya no busa say ya na ye de gu himfa
abortion
memi abortion tete na ne kan abortion ne de termination
termination
by the neck mimi
offense empania ne
and I said that dilution and heritage, you know.
Of an ear degree.
Mimi was said the and then your medical waste disposal team by Zoom Liona, almost so no almost human say, or Muna, a
dangerous power.
Dangerous.
Because a near man to say now.
Good afternoon, please, about the rehabilitation of old cocoa trees. Cocoa Board failed to do wider consultation. Cocoa Board should have allowed the farmers to engage them on how to get workers to work on their farms with advice from Cocoa Board extension officers. Mr. Tay William, retired officer of Cocoa Board, Bunsun Kwanta District, and what they buy. Mr. Tay,
of a die you been no. Well, on the number of
her. Answer Mr. Tay, the number not the standard they buy, no.
Die ye yanwa, Nanko, no so am I yen.
The Bunsun Kwanta, so no, a Ghana #1 producer of cocoa, Bunsun Kwanta District, and an ocean where you need. Yes, uncle, it's true. Last year, my brother was to a victim. They collected 10,000 cedis for protocol, and he also went for medicals. That was another 2,000. After all what the boy went through, they told the picture on his form wasn't him, but everything on his documents was correct. They didn't refund the money too for him now. Uncle, was this what? This will use it to buy cocoa to drink as well. Sikani nyina jeje no 112,000 cedis yansan fa kwala no so ansan ka ho so no enti sa sikajeje basa no kwabna enye
take advantage were innocent in the name of nipa no peduma in the name of nipa no kwa hunyehia mu enti kwan bia so eseso onye adwuma ye
kwabna woni say me be interview ba ko na suggestion ba ko so aba see ye nya nkrofo ma ye gidom 100 cities no see no suggestion so say afi na MPP for ba be polling station executive ne now say ya na ye nipa 5 no ube hunu ne bia kudwa amaganse no chairman na what the forms na CC no the ama ne nkrofo nko a it is here no me person no so ye nya online ne nya no 200 cities for their form no mu kakra
MPP for them
I teacher say police station very say elections no my nomination forms no my online no 200 cities
this time around no chairman all the forms besi no this how the kosi a wo yira of nipa ni bra abre no
omunya no online no omunya 200 cities
na wo chairman na mre yi ya wo bi ani abre wo se ma je forms de akosie na ne ti se udwane na asumesi nkofo be performance as e bi ni wo we no mo bade e bi wo ho na wanka obetumi atena wo office
o sir
obetumi atena wo
o sir
we no mo nkofo e ba be performance ya e bi wo ho we nkofo be performance ya e bi ni ho eze fe
na ga wo chairman kro no
na wo chairman kro nka obetumi atena ho
me so omonye no online me so omonye no online no omonye 200 cities na onela mponsa wonya bi nto okay enti Thomas Ohene Babuachi UK youth secretary the United Kingdom branch of the MPP enti yene ntwetwe nkoma kakra Ohene ba yemu ha
ya guru oba
no yin ba nkoma ye be hwede ya ma me suspend wo
over suspension yeah mate
anti kan sama yen suspend wo why na kan sama yen konko suspend the open so
you over mate me that be
right and now we any see didi nkomo about online recruitment ebikura linking up the recruitment to a total scam say a sham say mrante ne mabawa awie national service across the country na yese ene ayaba security services here fanipa enti trooping banks across the country Ghana Commercial Bank GCB I hold nyina aye mrante performs ibi akoto 100 cities online so yese a jam across Thomas oti UK this form of recruitment yeji obi 100 cities to have access to online your friend is saying particularly what you know what saying
over mechia with people na machia miaminia honorable kabramafo ene warepo na ne Ghana man medenchia kese pa bema ya papa ya die nyina His Excellency na to danko akukwado na machia mpanyifo a omudi Ghana so ofa na de we de ha di papa ko da brochi ha no ni bia o pe bia online but na obefa o ti ya no online free na o ya online itimi tu se no de emwa kra ni bia no ipe abefo aba intimidate say be ya yenya ni bia no online say be ya obi nkwaji obi sika ya nkata no party bi ni one of friend ofa ye ti to police form to na o ma me yi 1000 na me fa go ti ana mse one na eji sika no ni kaye o mi na o fa chi bi o mi ni aho onye ti no ye ni sika na ankwa ngoti bi ono a ya mfa ni sika ama ne back ono so a police ni amfa no say ya dia ha ji pa ti me stress ye koye ni no say no man no ekonanim na say wi ase ne konanim ti bia na ye fa to online na obi anya accessible na onko obinya awako no akofele le form kromo a bibia ye bia online ti no de abotire anya ta na de ya na ya ye wa ni di bia ha wa ta nyoman
na ban saying na at the national executive, appeal to the national executive of the MPP to make available, say, nomination forms for the internal elections. No, yenye online. Now online for free or online for how much?
Oh, Opa. With the added said, now make that media to a party 24 multi party that him say. Said the year can online assembly a can ya. And no other person now say media they said there to and 24 they say. Election a year corner. In your unity, any day a breaking age no. I'm would you say is in the bit my breaking. Intimate say executive, national executive say. And ya friend in the police station election. Now we perform. Now wako constituency as the chairman, ekwa boom, chairman kwaha, chairman niwo, chairman kodibi, omaye na di wentri bebreme yaba. Esa the decision ba party ni. And none of the other said yes to national executive say. And men of some years that police station elections now. The best they are one to online. Now online they from say constituency office and the attorney sensitive online which now say sensitive in Kinova. Menka say you free. Say be free now constituency free online also any free. But the Tekua now simple charge alpha. Yemma obia anya accessible. Now we see me yet. Said the be ya obia betima na adriana so obia kwako gina say obetum party no. And no na media de said yes to party for any. It is na me pete me say nyese bia me say me in charge na say ni bi omo pete omo ye di bia no. Ye dey ko constituency no. Yemfa bi so online no obia opete or access no for down do as said the can ya police near you know. O download do not fill form no I will be or submit. Come and for what you be and now where to me we are coming. Na yan kabum near breaking it no.
Na ye can sa form see obi ko online na okoko ya. Ebeye the party net me any opportunity aye due diligence and we say ye in fact or a bona fide party member.
Yo over me new na it say kumu ati no bia on the passport and also bia on the card the ID card NPP or membership card I owe serial numbers also party ni wo data what anyo money na and it say me over ADAKABRI no me penny Abramafo and NPP ni party card no code also ba you put that code we no right one or your party ni and no bet me am ayehu that your money na give the party ni wo data no because party card will be a good bia no enyina party for e kuta no bia code wo ntimpanyi fo yen say na so bia obekọ akọ attest bia obone party card ni code ni so ayehu say or your party
Yene Thomas Ohineba Buache or MPP UK branch youth secretary and etwe enkomo sabre we say now Thomas na connectivity so a problem some of the areas in Ghana. How do you propose we overcome such connectivity problems here?
Over I mean Manu 7 Mitaka or Mute say be going to that system na yen that I know. And you know, the because 2.20 na baby a internet near even me what now. Then panako after pan office. Now I feel it. Now more to work to get you man after more baby a moving access to the internet no. Now almost one download no more failure a chat. Now almost when you know and yet the internet are now online on you probably to go party office. Na nyankopon ya aduma ye mo betima kopa party office no makopa se kobrama fu na be ko party office na wo anya Obehu of ADAKABRI between the party card and no access online. No so you access to the phone. It's no na e so ye won nka say ye nye no online nko ye na obi anya bi na obi a papia say officer to party no wakofa forms no na ono so no etinya ba be jam police station na say constituency na regional na say national say the HMO maybe na ya na kofa wenti ba no obeti ezi o asumeti went me amfa form ya money form no pay party ni pa eba officer to party no nti na de akra me dey say national executive no pacho
na ye kan na real motivation say yen franco online anything is it about a chairman for a DC or is it about open access open equal opportunities ana
over ni nyina wo se de atwa no se de meka no ebedu baabi a asumasi nim se taasu be ma ya oba na oba ya oba ye we to say wa ya onya phone na wa ya obekwa akoto ma ye ana di enti no performance no kra ye pama no na ye di si obi wo so a o se chairman ni o chairman ko baabi enti no ni nyina no e ha adwene nya se ni nyina equal opportunity no obi a o ye party ni baabi a o pesa o tun bia no wanya access ni and the aboa party enti bo de o kai ni nyina ta pepe both equal opportunity and accessible and at say enya dia obi adi forms ni besi because me you give me pass the HMO ya mu bi painting no and we na ma me dey ta am the same way eba abonten oba
Thomas oyin ba buache o kasa ne mu ne adesredi a the brand national executives no o kan bi say yemfa disunity and break the 8 again na epusu ma wo kan say yemfa disunity and break the 8
over yes united we stand, divided we fall. I'm saying Babet for Aba and I co-police station constituency national now. Yeah, now sometimes and if any be say we don't for we have the your man coming on. And now say you say we have desire and yet me from it no. You a memoir Nanado any pennyfobi et to say like the Matemo a Greek minister any yebra cra minister greater car minister Juma Moba nature say ye say a tour of mine amamuno yen to me infantity emma breaking 8 and nothing America say ye and cabo because they have a two police station about internal election next 20 back now katakata we ko kasa tiawi na ye two abade we na fe na ye dey cabo nyanya ya ye ko general election na me am I open weapon but say yeah at the end of the day na cabo na di pa na ko na olusu na hu to olusu a o ni say ya fight dey ama fairness never no na anya na juma ya na tepen ye pe na chemo police station na 20 and now regional na national in what do enti no ye na ibe makabo na ye move forward na ya di 2 million 2024
no Suhum in the eastern region Syria kola ekoye ni papa ye ama mpenchen kakra ama fisticuff any use of offensive weapons and PM on. Do you have any thoughts about incident last weekend? I was Suhumiana.
Over and no credit the sea was to whom there a movie no name penny for me penny pony be at home and pay you cry the best place going forward be Nicola say be CDM but ni pabako asumeti afa na we asumeti afa no say atamfo ti ade eti na no kwasi ada wo nsuhu ne de ade a enter you bra no ye condemn saa de no say empese di beti bi mu ye nyina ye nka mom ye oni obi nya agyan no ntese kwetwe ka na akotwe aba na say you say wa agyan na metuma tse ma agyan ye nyina ye move forward na ya bua mana na do amamu na tu na obi bia obeda bia no ye di tumi ene ya ho di na force na ta da chi na ya di tumi no e dey ya breaking it no
na erroneous impression a create ye say obi can say clash between Alan Bawumia. What do you make of it?
Over me did say try na me did say media this nipa nem bi na e fa akwan bi so chinti mi say supporters of Alan ne Bawumia did say enye sa na ti e be say atam ne ba ye dem yi ni ehwehwe ni ehwe be bia no kro ni fi ansa ne de nyoma be tom from am say ye wura we anata asomati na ne supporters did say na ye butia ba ko enti no me say sa de ni si ye ni ye e be say maybe ti bi we empanyfo na o bi animu no ye his excellency vice president ni wura lanche matini omunyina ye nipa baako a omu ye adwuma bo na nado ni say na tita afọ no mo tita afọ no e to omutimi ye bibi sa me ni say sa na tie ne suta kra na me ni say ye wura lanche matini Bawumia supporters na de koye sa ankofo eto agum from say e moa na empo no ye wura lanche matini e de statement about abontene e de ababa to just say the see no enche
na dia na motivate UK branch of the MPP say mobile organizers day, and for which this time round no Milton Keynes chapter and na efa sa juma somo no ne ko saying
over bibia ye kama ye ade a bibia ye enye ade pro afibia me ade a yi da ba kusi wo na ye de organize bi na ye take ya ho na ye tu nsadi bi ni ye de dwen ye ho eye party no ye ka bo because so he ye betin se kwa mu a owie mu a be ku ye nti ti aye abe na Nyankopon adaroma ye di atuma empanyifo ye nke se ni sia na nyina ye kan sate na ni agro nti ga ye to dame Owari na ba ho kama na ye ni gisem all the chapters around UK 22 chapters UK no inya ye be shia o me thinking na ye ni gisem kese pa na de ba ko ye ni kan e wo ho se ye supporters ni bi na omo assistant teachers I love Alan na adeya omo se eye hwe adwuma so a yewura alanche matin ebo eye magana chese na so ani ba e wo hwe one district one party a na daroma na te say ye bia enuma a wo hwe district 276 a ye bia factory say mu te say 104 no na ye bia enipa e wo mu a ye adwuma ye fact e da ho nipa eye adwuma nti no musu say yewura alanche matin wa bo adwuma nti na ne supported ni bi na say I love Alan e dey abaho anetete eye ni gisema na ho aye kama pa nti no ye koba no netete ho aye ni ka pa chete amampo 20 day kama say omom yewura alanche matin adwuma obo na MPP members ni bia omo UK to no appreciate ye yura Alan eye na omo chite omo tite de edeba ho na net ye pepepe
ti enya de a obi beka se etie eye etia company rules ana etia party rules ana
ofa ye pay Azuma why now be I t-shirt. I love Alana over. I can buy a t-shirt now. Not sure I love of ADAKABRI. And not the party no code of conduct be an say it's party name to media. Then you be a campaign or one a t-shirt and I actually I love Alan. It's your party name na national executive meeting to Oyera Samia Okumin and Abi so one can be say the ABA man I love Alan no it's your party you know na the see no
na party form penny party members so ane wo ho no obia a object say sa banner no any t-shirt no eba ho
I know there one or two people be because almost no more prefer candidates that are more supported. But then yeah, the pente na bibia or to and I buy obia any day you know anya dia ekoye bibia how obia say obia ko set t-shirt because then campaign here nay any day na clear and I didn't the whole media won't say Yemra Alajamatia boy Juma Juma Waya and Tetombo now say first be over say ye Fadipa first we be a Fadipa security crana and said the okay couple 104 no net ye adia dosopa and the non people expect or more any dia you rather temate ebo ibnenya dia ya dia bema bufu na bia object say asumesi atade a wache no ini kwa so she because people be bring share t-shirt e ba ho ana mo de na mo di anya dia na ye adia de wanju bia eba.
Finally, just before you go, Thomas Wahineba Buache, youth secretary MPP UK. Sir, recent time, sir, 104 operational 1D1F. A buy a CDD4 essay, warm call rounds, no. Ghana 4 ABSC, Womunini, Nasa 1D1F, no. Womunya den, Womu Ehunu. To the extent to say, and they will infiltrate a MP Secura platform so MP phone be appear to accept say I 1D1F no ye nim baby a war. Meanwhile, so no a first so dwene say o pedal 1D1F no na ayes seemingly o ye campaign ama Alanche Martin aye popular. Way oh, so you dear be any a homes a foot
Obi obekasa bia na medi mu ya kakra. Me di say Yewra Jamati ordinary system called parliament. Eko kan adwuma awaye any baby a ewo na the control parliament ni me ni say Yewra rekwa kogina oman no branch bedwam na wakokata mayemwe wa bra onye na Yewra so Alanche Martin a modern boy from President Kufuor time. I think na clear how you know sometimes no because yeah na me di we are the person obetuma trade Ministry of Trade and Industry now akwa now what the trade no akwa you know me di to be ka bibita na ofa but can be na e bia ni panel now can because Alanche Martin to me for parliament and go cancel 104 factories prisoner enya no preda ntimigiri say of us answer me the ofi ya na wa hwe o mu say enkofu bi omo bi ana say omo acheda e na omo pese omo kata omo ni na omo pese omo be bie adwuma ehu adwuma you were lunch and Usha. One district, one factory, dear. One of a new you be to now 2024 election, no, yet you mapa. Any other minister almost all a boy, you man, no, ye, 1D1 F no. I'll cry, you man, and ma catch the super bankrupt to now, minor, a FRIMPONG, because there may be no. The Juma woman, by a while with the Juma on a gun and no, yeah, on papa, my bro. Semi Jessica na bi intimidate say e say ewra ye tenim cry na adwuma ho ye no ye bona baso na nkrofo bi jai say ye hu hwe ye hu de o ye hu factory bia ade no so wo ho o hwa o bi ya e nipa bi na ye o madwin so be kata o mani na mo bi o mani hu say ade no wo ho but e wo ho a ye adwuma so o fa mi gidi say ensentrofo mo betimi akọ na makọ akọ be a yaka say factories ni ye adwuma nyina no fa na me hu ekumpi use say o mu production no kra na short o no because o mu a na cheze me kra no me ntiaze na no me tie yura eye sister say ti ko abi se fa kai wo to okọ hwe no weekend okọ ye production o mu ye na cheze asa ni na asa ko and no because factories ni wa na je the nipa na ebotimka na so akata ni on pese obebie na ni ama nkrofo Ghana fo ati adwuma pa ewura lanche maten ebo
tin MP a on pese o comment e ka ho asem on the basis say be ka say oye ala na adwuma no edie na ebehye saa MP ni mu a obenya saa adwene no a on pese o touch on saa subject no
over say nipa ni bebre no MPs no nim de me nyam MP bia o kasa because but the district no to no o constituency aba be bi factory ho na also person o be ka ho atem because be ka say o support to asumesi a na me dwen ho amenti ase no ni nyina ka ho ni other ministry adwuma o mo ye and you be so a campaign and you are breaking it, you know. And today is the time Juma various sectors, you know, ministers name, no. You better who the was the see I am chairman Meson and maybe a chairman no because Nyuma papa na so dakwa kufuado no. Na yetimi mo who the be a chain MNDC one be ka bibi ansa na ye no ya be ka do yaye we enye de sai tuta menya ye satifo mu da wo na o mani nyina ati DPs ni nyina ye bie factories ni mo district no mo nye do bi be ka cho mo se o support we na o support we the Greek minister and I am planting for food or a job say 120 na school fee o mani nya adwuma ye enyuma ba ho aka ti aba be school to ho na Ukraine baby costume to anawaka say ewura lanche matin to na ya adwuma nte obo adwuma na factory ye bi ya eno so ka because ye den ya eno so ye be gina e dey aye campaign 2024 say dey maybe a chairman ye gina ewura president Kofo so e dey ye campaign no ta pepe e na say igna so na nyuma pa abane ye ni bo mo de road da say be China na be campaign time no after na ni e be dead ye be say various ministers and ministries no you mo ye bia ta me ya ye fiti atie na ye mo de wo opim say ye be to aba no ye ntra wa na di wa after ni ye be ka ye be bo ehun de wo ye be say MPs no and yani to abama am ko no chebejum say yewra akoto Ministry of Agriculture and adwuma no waka e wonye bibi wo anu aka alantemati to na ya no aye head minister obi a o ye adwuma bia dia fo bia won bi se benefit about constituency no na waka enkene ma my meka se wo ka e be tango se unya asumesi ana se unya asumesi Your baby no. Yeah, the Juma Yan, two big Nadia campaign.
Why anybody Thomas watch it? Wadaroma, or anybody yet be see say, na yada was it. Na UK where than it is saying.
I'm for the same. We are a study on the man, you're barbecue come on, not whether near come on. And the Zadia, a watch a cock, Kakra, a baby new entry next month by the city, a Kakra.
Jo, Eddie,
yeah, watch ya. A Mumia Cobrama for a moment.
yo,
That should be an Ibisia.
but yeah, say Hans watches will be Drew Gun as they say, into Mugusua, Moba, and Tina and Netchia Hans and Utio.
But Michaminia as watch it. Party me on to know. Oh boy, Jumapa. The order more than one, let us say. A friend, Michia party for na.
Yo,
A teacher name Poma, a year, Ira Lanche Martin. Say, Uncle Swam, Juma. Na, Mijidi say, party little was some, any more than 1 hour bono. That should be a. Study and penny for car and on men can so I think that's no. You want the answer to catch them. Yeah, now we see what UK and name go for who in the t-shirt I love about me and this year man no more bona me did it. That should be a no party for everyone a Juma Pasona Omaro, I don't know.
yo, I said that and or never, you never dawo. Yankro poetry damp on 1 count.
That's to be your part. Now, you can be a 1 year Juma Palm.
Right. Thomas Boachi, Wahineba, Wano and secretary, UK branch, youth secretary, UK branch of the MPP. Could you imagine Nasi of the MPP stock? Na TT Katno and so act Nasi. Could you?
Over.
Na Kwadeya. Ye do ma gugu various banks, GCB banker, a wire ma a piabontene, ostensibly see a quack forms. Recruitment, a bicral liking it to a scam, a be liking it to a sham. Na online, a year, jijin kwalesika. What are your thoughts?
Over me da Sibibre, na memfa fidie so, na memfa ya etiefo, any of your former Jimre, no more sharing with Facebook. Na machira me amempeso so atiwa is phone nyina Jimre Omuti. Of our recruitment here, I think say process no. In order to make the process very open, na obia betumi enya access to forms. Na enkoye se okwakoto forms na wunya forms no. Enu nti no ama enkrofo complaini say forms na very scarce. Was the need for us to now begin to digitalize our processes? Send ye be ma easy accessibility. Na all performs na what to me and be actor. Now what to me a fail forms. Offer for me, it's a processor. It's better. What we need to now do is that I think most people rush to GCB to either load wallet or get money. Some you could trianmaji code be na maybe fail forms no online. So maybe that one can also be done to the point that now that we have been able to establish the mobile wallet interoperability. Jumano. You are not human.
Say okay.
Jumano. Offer we should be able to link this app. Send your beya mofrano be to me at all forms. No. The most other aspect Etienne say na mitie miami nuya McJerry na all kana sem say the enka obi anya successful. There should be an avenue for refund. Na enka obetumi di atofofra. Not the atopufo. I think that can be looked into. So what are the processes that goes into that and how that can be assessed? And I say we should be able to link it. Say Obito 100 Ghana cedis. He should be able to apply for all the agencies that have advertising for recruitment. No better they apply for Nina because Offer obi o horma or trying to lock baby and you are trying na baby your friend for interview no. And once it's the same agency under the Ministry of Interior and the Ministry of Defense, offer we should be able to do that. Sir, me talk one code na 100 Ghana cedis a military made to me they apply, a police are made to me they apply, but the code should be specific. Say, won't to code back now from my AC, now on some from my cabinet. That is what we may have to look out for. I think so. One thing that you also brought up that is of a concern is the heartless executives that are selling protocols to the common citizenry.
Just say one musika and so forms and just can be a
and I make us offer heartless. There have been experiences that maybe we will share in course of time, but me feel say abai shadama protocol and I say the minister in respective ministries shadama protocols just to ensure that at least ye general recruitment obia be to me apply be. But I'm giving protocols to specific members of parliament to say, mon fan come constituency. Now, mon hwese mo betumi anya nipa aba ama ye dia failure. That is not meant for sale. Enti obia ye beton sa protocol we ama no. You have the right to go to the police station and report because it's criminal offer. It is not meant for sale. Government recruitment and a government adwuma, it is not for sale. If anybody have sold a protocol form to you, call police station and call report. Because it's criminal.
That's what wants to say. Unya Jumano.
Offer Ubenya Jumano. No Unya Jumano. Offer strange enough.
Miss me here, Juma, Miss me report will be.
Offer strange enough, and maybe somebody called me. And I was honorable, me pacho, me pay scholarship. And I say scholarship here online. And you applying online. Or applying online, the process will carry you through. To be or horn will be able to me or apply you then maybe we can give your code out some new amount. Or so honorable na sign a back cost. And I'm saying send a back cost to say. Open scholarship and also secretary. Secretary. If you genuinely qualified, you should be able to go through. Or so honorable and yes, Sani ya Sani ya canon oh man, yes, I no elf dodo. And I said, that is how it has to be. Offer, but,
equal access, equal
yes.
opportunities.
But how do you say, oh, Tom Adiano Ajiska? And offer, it's not being sold for cheap amount of money, 5,000. I bet you Adiano, so sometimes Kweni Panu Sukra, oh, yeah. Because Adia Bakun, what Tom and Crawford is a 5. And watch 25,000 or the Ashen Button Wakakona. No, for any power in report on me, engine.
Not reporting a bet you know.
The law should work. The law should work.
Now your form be a friend protocol form.
It's another question you have asked. It's another because the truth of the matter is, Adia you see any online. It will protocol form now the abano. Oh, kwa filia many panel online, and now they are all filling the hard form now. It's another beautiful question you have asked. Well, it's the idea quantity offer. You see, yeah, offer you say, yeah, keka efunu near keka madam pine. And near my kosu yina ya near ma ya shani ya penny pumesibra that should be and in ye bedin on because obia ne ma min nibi offer minimo bia wako tony ko for a peanut of 5,000 Ghana cedis.
Just press.
Offer
also bet me they could see press.
Offer wako because or send a person about police and the opportunity has come. Sikani so nipa na eje. Ne ba na so tifie entino se ekokura no a na ne ba nya police na offer.
Let's say Cocoa farm no de ba no ne ba no kodi process or de ni nyina beba.
That is the question. Sometimes that is the question we ask. Sometimes that is the question we ask, but offer in the spell of the moment. I nipa no ho yira no no. Or the cocoa for ni kosi our ebia obi anye. But somebody will buy and give you that money, and later you will regret. It is any pay wakoto ni cocoa for you. Who jisika ni di na ne ba ne yamfa na adwuma mu a. Offer wa hwe nyame ani ma na wo mre nyame.
ɛne mbɔne nkurɔfoɔ ayɛ a ɔmo ne nam hɔ saa
ɔfa daakye deɛ heaven gate na ne ɛbɛyɛ fɛ o
hwɛ asase so ayi a ne nipa bi bɛtua ka
ayo
ate wotwa titi
Adakabri. Agbalaye.
Niji anyemi olu.
Yemi ashakata. Eya mabo. Ashakata ni e wa no wo bi anto ne e to egba wona wa.
Efri NDC penso be sisa pray we so. Who do be proceed Who do be mediation da? Who do be fire service da?
Pachod.
E dey say ukra say wo nya boafo.
Ai, se mechirem. MPP ba abemu no. Odi ansa na mekom asem so. Me ba na meet you. Make you say kan text bi a obi fa trofa me nua madam for kwabna mafo. Se kwabna mafo e bias na dia. But metie kwabna mafo ache. Kwabna mafo NDC for ye na nya. Obeka. MPP for so ye na nya. Obeka. Oye plain.
Eruba bi ya na unni o machi.
Udi
omachi a ommi wa no nkasa da.
That's true. Anya oda eno de.
O kasa e de ashatew. E de se yete ya se bi no bi kan se antina ya na obi antie mu a ye nyina ya na ye kwa asempa no. Eso da bi ya se nipa no sa bi.
O sa bi ti. Enti kwabla mafo de nka no de nka nipa no.
But when you say you improve upon yourself,
Sure.
Be as objective
as
and
you
accurate
can
as possible. But don't be distracted by sound
Yes.
And I know you are kuma muso say.
And one away, ujuma away. That's it.
And many pakro new opportunities say am pameka so ye bias, one so ye bias.
Yeah, mate.
Or can say they shake you keke.
Yeah. Kwabla mafo de. Ayo mami statistics about Ashawo Okrum.
Aye.
Me kai okay. Prostitutes. Hey, kwabla mafo, ni mode na me tie me say wow. E bi crying domi. E ho na me ni ji me say wallahi akwa ya ibo ejum.
Oyo.
Ye go enim. Adakabre enye se me mfa nkrofo enko soldier ana police ema yenji omoda. I've tried, I have done some. But it's a process. E me ka say sa ejuma we nkrofo. It is about human relations. It's about talking to the people to buy into why they should help Mr. A or B. There's nothing like protocol. The major soldier. Now you say minimum grade AAC 6. Now me determine himself we failure. It doesn't make sense. Tell me do woodin be kwa there. Aku shame amanako. I will advise you to go and upgrade your results. I said, me the obi no be see otiti. The relationship I have with you is a one crop say, oh, one person so our person mo join Amina. And crop 3 bra and now for 2 bra na. I will not make the mistake of putting somebody who has a lower grade. Not a do final time near scanner. If you say we were failing, what am I say? And also becomes a contributing factor. Then I'm more discussing about short people entering the security forces. It's true. We are professional. Those things don't really catch you. FM because you are a professional. But the question is, I feel Ghana for about to the realization say, yeah, recruitment now. MPP has been in government since 2016. 2017, omu recruitment. Yante honre amba paper biabu. 2018, omu recruitment. Amba paper biamu yante hwe. 2019, they did recruitment across board. We witnessed passing out ceremonies. Ahodro. Those times, say na yete. Se ukuta 5,000 fabra. A job for the boys are MPP for them omo boys. Masa ye jiade no. Me de ma ye grassroots person uni ejuma otifie. Open for 10 bra. Obia for 2,000 bra. Me a wodi ejuma na me ye grassroots boys no. Me mfa nkoka 3 pass 2,000. Se me mfa for 10 bra. Me de 2 joma, me so make catch yourself for 3,000 bra. Me boa. Na me so me nya 1,000 wo so. If so open you see me mfa 2,000 na me mfa mo details bra. Nti ade ya akoso afe na aso ye kon. What am I say? I'll give you a perfect example. And you see you, me say the recent military recruitment. KO FIE, cousin bako or doma.
No friends say Titi. There were 2 girls omo pass here, omo din appear wo. Final sheet so omo background. Omo nim bibi ombeda. Omo nim elwak. I say we make ha. And I'm busy say, "Eh, na do ma dey omo ye den omo go through sir." And I see a backdoor case. And kasa, nkola ntina ka mo buy. E be do say ka man be form. E dey omo ko tina me wo fa bi ho e wo la akrom. Nti ye me form na mbi so omo say na e ye den, na omo si o papa tuaka. Papa farmers. Omo ye papa cocoa farmer. 8,000 cedis each. 8,000 cedis. And you will be CEO. Yours sincerely, me. I have the people's pictures on my phone. I drove them to Elwak to show them, say, I had an Elwak, no. Ufaka or La Croma, Ebefa, Bema Camp Junction, Pawan Junction. Udu Elwak, stadium, Nenini, had an obesi. We are bus stop, no any it's na can, Nafala. Ufala, Ebesi, Wabola Junction, no wasi. ADAKABRI, Inti ne and start here. It's been in the system some time. I feel na man forty because this is the first time in 5 years MPP ba bemu omo publish enlistment. This is the first time. Omo nyebi. Inti I said the affair ni ati say bibi kosu osuma say it's been going on enye what must say and it has been the job for the boys. But the question is it the good thing? No. Enya depa say you be here enlistment agent crofo egu fire service and now prisons and now customs and now immigration unti shube wan say ye de omo kofosu asimfoso omo go training badge we call ye PF omo. I remember there was a lady who passed out of police in June. Akosia 2 and pass you out July ya e wo Poalugu. How did you get it? We paid you. It's money. We didn't hear of even recruitment, but we're passing out. Say uniform and as I speak to you.
Paid to whom?
That is why I want to give you the issue. You never get to see who receives the money. There's a middleman who's telling you that I will get it for you. The middleman in a job for the boys, no. And no go to price, no. And really, no, the price is not what they are mentioning because your no protocol, so-called protocol list now. Origin Crawford na obi any sheet so. On what can tell the boy and say Jack, what if you nyejuma? Obi bra na for 2,000 ka ho. On also therefore be so at 1,000 ka ho. Ebe jump ya ko baby na do 4,000. That is how it translates itself to the 8,000, 10,000 year no. But the truth of the matter is 90% of them don't go through. Because Majisica no be do hona obi de ko ama ya scandal. What am I saying? They are blocking number of people now ye beje no. As I speak to obi etua 6,000 me 2. Mo etua fire service form e wo me constituency ya. Yaji still yem from and I'm be some say so how do we get to the money? You know the funny thing? I say we went to fire service but they didn't allow us to see the one in charge. The person told us to wait at the reception. We went, he took the money from us, went upstairs and came back and told us that our names will appear. So there are people who are defrauding people in this matter that is serious because in the business it is a siano nipa na what is scanner man or no nanti call fire service officer now or gee scan wo the fro sro ko bae now catch your assure say beba no send the phone no doom ene no to chip ne twene a o scan en she there's one case in La wireless woman be for 13 300 cities each for form I'm see protocol form special form no beba 13 I'm your friend Docas. Your friends is your better old phone. Speak with your number, man, your friend. 13 people be at 300 form near protocol form. But you think microphone scanning money pan? Protocol never so. You know, back say, oh, you really be a medical sicker. I say medical and cry your chem, munya medical in Tibuntiaka. 1,000. Zip. They send them something on their phones to make them believe that it's going to happen. A whole syndicate.
Is it a scam?
It's a scam. It's a scam. It's a scam. But who has allowed it?
Does it impact negatively on the security services?
Seriously negative on the security because you cannot tell exactly the genuine people who are being employed into the security. Because recently, me who pictures of some young and quality the omoko it's a career day in Kwalabi omoshe bakushe police uniform bakushe fire service uniform. Ujina fire service for pick up on the fire service compound. You try the picture. Akwala no picture mess any amos here. pass out.
On your qualified.
No, if you look at the person, you can tell straight away. Yes, if you look at the person, you can tell. So only 18. You and I can attest to that. Only 18. And this person is. If I say my question is, obetimi ekuta fire hose naka. Hose obetimi ekuta po.
Sir, pressurized hose.
Hose obetimi ekuta.
Na fire service, any immigration, any police, any soldier. Omo de hin na ya no montare any fata man.
Police.
Any prisons.
Soldier. Omo na your bad there.
Adakabre na fata omo.
Adakabre oba there, oba.
O de hin na fata omo.
Oba. So oba say police uniform.
You be
officers. First, so instead of first, you ensure police worker. This time when you see police women, the graduates who are there, almost starting fees through honor, you go weak. Intelligent, smartly dressed.
CID you are here or you are car.
CID, you CID. It is so. The long and short of this whole thing, they say, how do we sanitize this?
Can we?
No, we cannot. And America say this thing has gone on since 2017, 18, 19, 20.
Oh, so
I didn't hear of this money paying this amount.
What say? NDC pension ni entries can go security services.
I didn't hear it. Seriously. See, we also were publishing the enlistment.
Momo time cramming my collabi or memo to 37 million.
It's West. Over time, can West.
Na kola no nim do o decide say police no beko na otimem we di free mem e dey call bedi akon na police barrier bi ho and azil weighing center bi so left ho na kola na papa te so ho no mo a papa wa fe do it was one bet na process for the chain in the bribe na process for the gino
Edward my ma onsre be wo fa bi ba and na ye bisa agra ye bisa so nti call da go pese adwuma be na wo pese o ye names are late. My taxi driver.
Hey! Minister,
but even if you have a taxi driver, where? Taxi driver.
But I'm here.
That be. Can't go like a taco no ye. He make energy, mamo. She can't she be.
Just a baby. What do
you say? Our mat last year.
So on anyway, asema akoleti na ono akolai ko na barrier ho no no a tetimafo ne ba we mu ba prosifo ne di to hweska wo mo je no a
he has to be in that business
enti 37 million no na commander de be ye adwuma station officer de be ye adwuma ansa na ho so e ba ho no so e ba gibi enti imagine akola no nipa dodo a ebua ya ansa na 37 and we di proceed. I can't match the baby cry at Nakoto. 37 million.
Anyway, I can't dispute the fact say Akoso in the past, but now I am very normal.
Obi Krasi Momo Penso Krana Miami Bra Penny Patrick Timbila issue no a buy.
Ampa Beka no. I remember.
But Diana and say Proceed wouldn't be by year, Juma Bois or Mino. Sure. Emma, if you could pre near the into last minute na you play into a you say as you say it now say Teliana Patrick Timbila some ne kan yame de so
I remember that case Akoso so but now it's more how do we solve it
that
is a problem
can we solve it
it should be
can we
you bet to me solve
how
and America say so the process has to be an issue that is clean because of the attorney say solving the issue.
Kwame and Chidifi Aplaku no de buy new Aplaku. Was please, Adakabri, let me give a piece of advice to the youth who are interested in joining the nation's security services. Sadly, without political list connection, it is a complete waste of time and effort to respond to security services recruitment adverts. Such adverts, start to say, have become a mere formality, extending from the PNDC days through the NDC governing days and down to present period of the ruling party MPP. If anyone is to blame, it is very fair to blame the defunct PNDC, NDC, and the MPP in equal measure. Yen na yaji atum say yaji atum say de wo ho no no. Eti na yenyai. Could you yenyai?
We can't stop it. But how do we stop?
No, 100 cities, no. Is it necessary?
Often make us 100 cities, no. If the 100 cities can allow the would-be applicant to apply to all the use that one code to apply to all the forces there, then I believe it's okay. But one
and the banks who could bank in the just say or normal bank na wo transact business no you be show all because they are geared towards selling 100. And I make us offer no cry bet me the couple from the banks and the mobile wallet here juma. Until how do you say you are doing something online but I say me call bank na me go to ya. So maybe another specific code be a say minya but then all these things can be done online. And I say yeah online so offer police, offer immigration, offer prisons, and offer fire. Ni now under interior. So all these four now under interior, no, can't we put all the forms together and use one way to push through? And he said, yes, what taking a police in Kwana power take what take it for ni now? When they go, they can sieve it out. That's a 1-to-1 year, 100 Ghana cedis. Say nipa ne top for ni 400. No assign the military akwa pay so na 500 Ghana cedis. It's a terrible situation. I believe that a situation you bet to me you see. So we can really amend the issues like okay. One all these four agencies are under one ministry. It is a bit me ahwani amagia bomwa. Sani I said nipa ne apply one. Na ebia wenya police kra na ebia mo betumi consider no of prisons then you shift the forms to prisons. Eti baby yadri and the CDD say ono kra wakwa akoye research. The CDD say 62% of Ghanaians do not believe the MPP can fight corruption. Worthy of researching further or can we dismiss it?
It is a research McCann report, and if you look at the sample size is 2,400 sample size, but they didn't give us the locations. Our sample. Now, if you look at the Ghanaian population of almost about 30 million, you find yourself enipa 15 million thereabout, and I say. A little in the vote to your crown. Even there is 17 million voter population, and you look out for a sample size of you look at a sample size of your family say about 2,400. Now, offer.
It's only in Ghana that you have to pay to defend your country, and the politicians have turned the security services to job for the boys. Here in the USA, government gives incentives for the youth to join the army. Roger, Oklahoma.
And you see, people are moving into the security services because they see that one as a permanent job.
Job for life.
Then you look at productivity. Because the sad aspect, they say, robbery a free this security services here is because you need due diligence. Nipa ne sha no for say, say me push me nipa kwashem, na me tumi use me nipa na or service work ni no, na me de yede bokro no. And sometimes so beche no, u behwe na police ni pa ya training no, na oka ho, ya che na san armed robber. So you look at it and you ask yourself, where are we moving to? It is a situation of a here say a beka ho asem.
So do you believe 62%?
I don't believe it. Because
can you fight corruption? Are you fighting corruption?
We are. And let me give you an example. offer utie ohwe nyuma ya corruption is not fighting it as one off. It should be a process. Processes ben na odi atumu offer odi fight that corruption. And most of the processes is when you have started digitizing most of the institutions. Like the Yakan wants them to say, there are challenges. How do you look at the challenges? Say in Ushemua offer all those who are applying the money you move 100 Ghana cedis no will go to the right source. So if it can never be accounted for,
do we know the purpose for which year 100 cedis
offer say no the application form. And once it's an application form, there is a lot that goes into the application form. What they have to do, the work that has to be done at the back of it, it has to be done. And I believe that is the reason why they are taking up that money to ensure that they will be able to complete the process. And to offer once all these things are done, you would realize that how do you say somebody should go and apply and then there is no money that is being paid? Now on apply forms no. And only there you even get people who are even not serious to go in there and apply. And once you are applying and you know that there is some fee attached to it, you know that you qualify for the work, and then you are putting in the application, and then we can look at it and then be able to take up the issues and then be able to work it out. And you offer CDD I believe that the sample size of 2,400. It's not a sample size that you can use to determine a government performance of fighting corruption. And if you look at the processes, and the ministries that we are trying to ensure that most of the worker interface with human, we are wiping it off. And then the police. If you look at the fight of the traffic, I was even speaking about this. We need to get a lot of street lights, and then they are mounting it. Because baby, cameras necessarily daytime, nighttime, so we need to ensure that we are able to mount our street lights. It's going on. So we are Bonia and then with the Ghana card offer. And the car see a chichu minina, oh, Fiani send a message. Yes, you go to the nearest police station and go and report yourself. And yet to me, I send you a message, no. Now me say one qua, yes, send you a message. I send you a house number and you know the message. So. And you go to the police station, and if it's a fixed fee that you are paying, utia, and I say, Okwani ado kokota, ni a channel do kokot. So all these things are means that you need to work towards and ensure.
I mean, reading message. If a former minister, Wacheja, or say, do you remember the days when O and A level results were posted on the board of the West African Examination Council? Or when first university exams, FUE, were posted on the boards openly? Can we have a situation where the ranking of all who have qualified are published with their ranking as matched against the cutoff grade? There's something called the central tendency theorem, which will tell the gentleman that the sample size is statistically adequate. So two issues and a comment here. So with the recruitment, free say you bet me a baby when all can see who, according to ranking, who passed and who did not pass.
And if it's been done, and I'm saying, so that when the person goes there, who say, me so sad, I'm quite media, me call A level, you had me to or say actually, me quest, and headmaster, you know, I'm a free ho. Sir, I'm no headman, no friend, I'm also a guy named. Of I'm a quite, me free and me say me person me change environment cook mass. No family could do a search me quaja. Kofodia ni amaba me ma me tena se
omwo emanhia chiri wa amkotafo
dabi no mo manhia chiri ho na ofa me koye me ma me tena se pe na me twa kunya papa yi se
o ma me koye
me ma me na de me koye
papa ni wachi
dabi me ma me
I'm in the same league with you e be so ma me na de me koye papa ni achiri
ma me na de me koye you know open am say hey ma na ade am be wura mu mpo na ate se mpacho me pem Kofodia
na changi
ofa na mko pie Ganas
oh dabi entina se wo mrei ya got now guess I great
but me kwa na me din bo board so wa me kwa hwe me din wo ho na me din bo enti de honorable Boachi Ajako ken it's right and offer the all can say offer sample size no the sample size is right but offer ni nyina statistically absolutely statistically say who you so say you pick
but
the
you
sample
don't dismiss because CDD our expertise no.
No, offer, I'm not dismissing it.
You don't dismiss
no,
it lightly.
Offer, it is something that encourages us to work on. Because you see here power pampem no, near church session komudin. But offer, if you are picking the sample size, was it picked across the country? And I said he only did it within a specific region. And one man stated
one helpful way, the view of Boachi Ajako may be that there is a single form for the recruitment into all the security services. All of them.
That's what I spoke about.
All of them go through the same basic training, after which, based on performance, are then separated into various agencies.
He's added on even to the American. The American is say one form one. Enka obia failure ne ye hu say yes check you so fiti ana offer, but he's added on. It's your family now to the training now. Now, doing the training, yes, segregated. I think that should be the best way that we should do.
I did not sense and again for say a boy for the war immigration. A year at 8 year for the war. Just
of a senior of a ninja, but you see, to be able to enhance the process.
The numbers are every any space available. What does it tell us? For human security.
If you look at the numbers that are looking to enter into the force, it is also telling us one thing, say, are people rushing there to look for comfort or job security?
Have we enabled the private sector in enough motivation to prosper and creating more jobs?
If it comes to MPP under the watch of His Excellency Nana Addo Dankwa Akufo-Addo, I will say a big yes. Why? Because if you look at the private sector, handsome way. If you look at one thing, the banking sector reforms nearby, any way your friend is saying current monetary policy and the lending rate that the banks are supposed to get from the Bank of Ghana, it is down above form. And it's above form where it tells you that now the borrowing rate is also down because current borrowing rate is say offer 20.1, 22, acquire 24. And then before now you were 32%.
Obisoso there under 5%.
Sure.
And I'm not competing.
That is, you see, and no your mom munya foreign funding in the abano. One, but I know crowd could foreign funding. Now the foreign funding back under 5%. And now 5%. There is one thing we are not watching. There is what we call exchange rate risk. Because I brought the dollar in at 4.5. Now dollar is 6.0. Now dollar is 6.0. If dollar is 6.0, and now the change in the exchange rate losses are what they can who say 5% to crown one, the interest will not be 5%. Except what they buy by year a jumebia a year dollar denominated, that you are going to get your sales in dollars. And if you are going to get your sales in dollars, then if you pick it at 5%, you don't have a problem. But if you are coming to use it to do local manufacturing and you are not exporting and you are selling it within the market space, then there is a challenge.
Titi, Boachi Ajako tells us that you centralize it. Na yenya no then we segregate
the guy name the guy who friend the guy or guy name
Torino.
Torino I know na me pe na Boachi Ajako dey o kana
the pet name
no Torino
Unu say me refi say me madam for me sweetheart bako ene any birthday if yakoto. Ene if yakoto birthday.
Chief Bane yire no.
Chief Bane yire. I wish her long life, prosperity.
Kwani ba no.
Kwa pacho an.
Deputy
Bipo so hang.
Bipo so hang no.
Nyame ne hin. Now say presec for near guest na brigas.
Sir, na mu fu.
Ai. Near fi Madina ko.
Oba tenten no.
Ai.
Wa ware be ma tenten.
Ne ho fefe sa.
Say no you correct sir.
Oh you correct. Oh you correct chick. Oh you correct chick. Osuro nyame pa. Alpha 1.
Come on.
Oh you correct chick.
Who ni no.
Papa.
Who ni no.
Who their friend na bisan so ni me say. Oba say me from me sofo.
Atria. Me body Sally Frimpong. Sally Frimpong can tell you more about your friend.
She's a very good
woman. Alpha.
A soft
heart. Come on.
Very, very, very God fearing.
Happy birthday, me dofo.
Have you go to happy birthday.
Koni ba papa bi.
Aye.
Otimi se me pe oni chief ba no so dem kwala no bi si aye.
Ombe solid.
Nyame bi hira no.
In quantintin na moto na me. ADAKABRI, I believe strongly say issue now more raising about sanitizing the system now one form hair. I agree with Torino say young publish it. No be on level me boy. It's important now. So okay say ye school. Yetro common entrance no. Who choose presec who be call presec. Who choose second choice. Aquinas those times now. Who choose presec now call now din hwa. Ubeba Aquinas now din that board. It was clear.
Now you know so.
It was clear. What am I say? But you see, no,
assistant for worse or for
the
better.
numbers have increased. Everybody is rushing through that same small hole.
Private sector no. You know what? My Torino. Former energy minister. Ura watching Ejako. The banker and you can come kakra. Arabu ya mwa. Na humpo etisan wie.
Nyamiado.
Na dia na epusu on this recruitment say yes shamu say yes scam or suggest about a minimum and a minimum training for all.
Near the times me 3 postings no one.
Yes.
Me share me result. There were West Africa exam center.
Kanda.
Na me drew on na guess to be a question. Me the deal one. Because no pa boy na say Torino be fail.
Aye. Was the Ura na left to us and never won no.
Masa me drew also men ko hewa pa. Me bi so say e dey omo be ye na weki. But it told the whole world who had passed and who had not. Inti obia de that deja. Likewise, FUE. Oh, a result of banana ben palm library. You say Uber toilet room.
Them stomach they bend them.
The fact that there is lack of transparency is what allows it to be a mania. You say qualifying marketing. Obia will be qualifying marketing. Yeah, publisher will deal with your grade. One of the most difficult exams, yes, CSC, Chartered Financial Analyst. There is no pass mark. What they said, globally, here you need 1,000 charters. So they mark everybody, and then they pick the first 1,000. Everybody else will fail. But at least the marks are there. They publish everybody's mark. And to who mark, not who cut off. The one pass here, wouldn't say one pass. The one passes one, wouldn't say you did not hit the mark. We feel that if we introduce some elements of transparency, yes, every police in the army almost does. But if we establish the ranking and the qualifying cutoff, the second comment I made was on the question of statistical significance. The Washer report is the one who distribution of respondents, young congregating. That at least what I saw in the report, we're not congregated in one region or whatever. There is a good spatial dispersion. But anytime we have sample survey, Ube cross what is called the central tendency theorem line, you are statistically significant. And I don't think that should be an argument. I want to hear. My third point was common training. Because security at Jumano, it has to have a basic story. It's a joke. It's not going to be a person who police. Or call, therefore, or say empty line away.
MTTD. I love this.
That's ordinary enough.
When we say MTTD, why you?
So, what and the physical fitness required, the intelligence acumen required, weapons required should be basic. Anybody in the service. And to me now, now you see the military drill, the jungle one, but the one now go through the basic training, acquire all the basic skills. Then there can be a selection process whilst you are in training. The asymmetry because of the body size here, or the local military, in the performance, in endurance, what the local they can have standards, and then at the end, filter out where each one goes. In Israel, they don't just select who for Israeli army. You go through basic, and then they see your fitness for which service you go in. If you have a number, look, it's not any computers. And now we have supercomputers that can process hundreds of thousands of applicants in minutes. It's to me, it's a recommendation. I'm not saying this is the perfect solution, but let us cleverly and creatively find a way to deal with the problem at ADA. Because I'm more friendly in a basic security training, and the security agencies can design what kind of training it is.
And perhaps we can even consider that basic training, one more chance and joining security services. You bet me, I'm one BB in the BB said national service, who could then become a kind of a reserve.
Well, you see, in America, there is a system of reserve. So, there's a system of reserve. You go to the reserve, but there's a caller. Who may call up with Jumano every month, 1 month reserve training. And you come back to your and no, when there is a war, you can be called out. So that's the first point of call. And second, the reserve of one, so you hear more troops that you have forbidden ordinary people turn on for that photo and throw them in. We can also say it is going to be part of in enhancing our national security. It is going to be part
of our national service requirement. But the thing is that you train people to handle weapons. Huh?
Mm-hmm.
Then you discharge them. To what?
Mm-hmm.
Any boy with a gun is 10 feet tall. Anybody with a gun is 10 feet tall. And if they are trained to, they are even more dangerous. And that is something we also have to consider. Say, the young man's training. They are not a nation at war or has ever been to war. They make in hand weapon handling, this, that, and the other. Not you see a jail or movie or almost service. The jail or more. How many baby are? Mother, who they accept now?
Kwabra from Ponso do they accept me ba?
Kwaku from Ponso they accept me ba. So we have to be clever and creative in trying to find a solution. But the solution I am thinking of is that in order, look, all the agencies are more efficient. Once they undergo a standard basic training of toughness and fitness, prison before will have their game, fire service for will have yes, election on, then they can go to their specialized training. Fire service for specialized training. Prisons for, but at the end, we have had basic security training for all.
Young fancy, I say for now. Na your friend is saying a kwampa bisuno, ya dawase. A dako dear, no ababe church, mudia ye intia, not your fro Torino.
Aye.
I I'll certainly see you in chambers in the Crobber land at midnight.
I am from primary school.
From primary school.
And then my check.
I may know better than one on one. I was at studio, so I say, now when that time is due now, you can't want them. Yeah, that's it. Right. I said that any other honorable Jackon. Final comments. Could you? Headmaster, no, not Ukway or Tiatiano, not your friend Adanko.
Adanko, okay. Of an near dinner.
The near dinner, Adanko. Of an near dinner. Now, Headmaster, they did a friend Adanko. Sabato Nadia said, not your friend Adanko. So, could you final comment?
So, of my first say, looking at the process. Process, never can see no, yeah, Papa, Honorable Ejaku, and I believe that it is something that can work. The process no near fine tuning now. It should be something that should work out well. A bit to me, I winner, yet to me, I him. And me feel say, like Sunny Ayeka sees the report here. Juma, you bet to me, I share. Now,
really way quickly, Famana incorporating your final comment. Dr. Frankie Saridonko, UK, and or Debaye. Or say, Big Brother, good afternoon. I just want to let your panelists know that a sample size of 2,000 for the kind of research done by CDD, in my view, and as a research practice, is adequate. If anyone has an issue or concern, then that should be the spread of the sample size. That is where the respondents selected from, which geographical locations,
I don't know
which groups of people, etc. And again, the timing of the survey and its publication. For instance, when a caretaker football coach leads a team to win a major tournament, and if a survey is conducted immediately after the tournament to find whether the coach should be retained or not, the findings of the survey will usually produce responses calling for the coach's retention. In the same vein, if the team loses the tournament, the responses will generally favor the coach's sack. For me, what is more important to ask about CDD survey is whether it does this particular type of survey during the reign of every government, and if that is the case, does the timing change? Is it done in the first year, midterm, or third year of a government's term in office? These are the issues our political parties should consider first before discrediting the CDD or otherwise. Dr. Frankie Isaredonko. That's the final comment. I think he's been very elaborative on the issues.
and then nobody is discrediting the issues because we share we no the buyer. There are some of the issues or the buyer. It was neck to neck. But what we are trying to say is sample size normally buyer. But for us, whether we have the ability to fight corruption or we don't have the ability to fight corruption, it's a research that has a survey that has come and it is telling us what it is. So it gives us the opportunity to work towards and make sure that we make a good amends. But what I was very much speaking about is the sample size, the spread of it, and where it was, how it was done, so that at least once we know, we can always speak about the issues and then be able to see how to bring it into proper perspective.
Titi, final comment.
ADAKABRI, asem ba ku bi na ha me na mpese me kan wan asem. Your friend is saying,
Mark,
omo asanchi rosewood ewo baby. Na minim se rosewood no cartel no mo che ani ehun de ne dia ana cathedral nti na afi cartel no divert rosewood ne de banana se.
The rosewood de
na we fi se kan for ata se rosewood se ya che ne ni baby ya fa nkoma cathedral for no mo fancy cathedral. Ontie no. Ensam bi san se cartel no ejuma mu di no ana.
Yam pass them fama TT Katano of the NDC. Nasida enkoma Kujamega of the MPP. Na utie NIT 100.9 FM. Na ya from ADAKABRI Mahmudu Osioma. Na yam pass da emfa emma ye Penyiko Judamiado ene Majero say Ajmai. Say omo emma production ekoso. Tabre ya sorry de na asida sonko na ya de bema Olakoku Michael. No na de KO FIE. No de be ko jojo. Kusuneti NIT 100.9 FM.
Utie oha echi punk no. Needs FM.
Catch it. If you're right, me ba wono yire ho. Enaso biem. Efia ambutie. Bosome me ma mutia